Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to the show. Hello.
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 Hello. We all talk like Miria now.
What is this? You're not real, Miria.
Ты должна говорить по-русски. Ты понимаешь?
Wait, do you actually speak Russian?
I'm Russian.
Jesus Christ!
Surprise.
Oh, now I feel like a complete asshole.
No,
like,
no. You're fine.
No, wait. This is the real test. Say babushka.
Who, me?
Yeah. How do you say
Babushka.
it? No, see, I can see
Babushka?
the rate.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Babushka is how you say it. I said babushka, and
Yeah.
I literally had a 30-minute talking to. Because that's not how
Babushka.
you say it. Babushka.
Okay, that I know.
I
And that's
still-
gonna
I
stick
still
in there.
cannot-
Such an
say it.
American way to say babushka is they say babushka, and I'm like, nobody ever says it that way. It's actually Russian. Why would you do that? Okay. Anyway, not to get on that topic.
I'm literally gonna learn so much Russian from you now. You know this, right? Like, oh, this is happening.
So anyway, guys, welcome to the stream. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. I hope you hit that follow button so you can come back and hang out with us consistently on a weekly basis. But today we are playing Dark Heresy Pyrebrand. It is the 2nd edition rule set, and it is GM'd by our lovely Sheepdog. And so we're going to do a quick channel announcement stuff, and then we'll do Roundtable and jump into our narrative. So, don't forget that we have a very important event coming up this weekend. On Sunday, I am going to be conducting our first tabletop charity stream in the channel, and it's going to be a Tales from the Loop system play. It's a one-shot with a few other people, and all the announcements are on my Discord as well as my Twitter. However, what I wanted to mention was we have a bunch of really cool stuff that is happening associated with that, including at $500 raised for charity. Modifius, who is the publisher of Tales from the Loop game system, is going to be giving away a hard copy of the core rulebook. So the art in there is absolutely beautiful, so that alone is kind of worth it in my opinion, very similar to how the City of Mist rulebook is. But in the case of the giveaway, they're willing to help us out, and they're kind of like co-sponsoring the event a little bit on that front, so I'm super excited about that. And after that is my usual Call of Cthulhu Reveries on Sunday. Tomorrow I will not be streaming in the morning because my sister is actually coming to visit. She's going to be on her first ever stream with me as a tabletop player. So that's going to be on the Sunday charity stream. So she's coming to visit, which means I'm not streaming Saturday morning because we got a bunch of stuff going on. Other than that though, guys, let's do the quick bits about the fate table. Every 3 subs we do a fate roll. I have changed that to every 5 subs including resubs because I appreciate that you guys consistently subscribe to the channel, so I want to reward both new subs and existing. So that is thank you for being here for us. And also you guys, there is a donation table. If you decide to tip via bits or dollars, you can inflict pain upon us or sometimes benefit us. So if you guys want to know more info, just do !fate and all the details are there. But thank you guys so much. We were already at 1 out of 5 because we had a resub earlier while we were waiting. And let's do Roundtable starting with McLoken. That's beautiful.
I wasn't expecting this. This is my first show ever. I'm completely nervous. I don't know how to act right now. Hello, my name's McLoken. You might recognize me from such shows as Chosen, or City of Mist, Metropolis, or Call of Cthulhu, Reveries. So hello everyone. Today I'm playing Agiel. I'm super excited. So Meta's been working on this Tales from a Loop campaign. I'm a little bit jealous because everyone's like super excited and like they are cosplaying their characters. That's all I can say. So dressing up as an 80s kid really hits home for me since I was born in the 80s, and I dressed up as an 80s kid because I was a kid that wore clothes in the 80s.
Are you sure? Did you wear clothes in the 80s, or were you just nude? the whole time?
Sometimes.
Did they have
There-
clothes in the 80s?
Yeah, good question. When were clothes invented?
Yes, they were, but they're mainly polyester and or a cotton blend kind of thing.
Very primitive.
Or tracksuits. There was a lot of tracksuits back then. So one of the things that I helped with on that show was we made a claw machine, and I actually got to add the items or make a majority of the items that are on there. So I'm super excited if you guys go tune in, because I won't be able to watch live because I'll be at work, sadly. And I recommend it because and also the system looks really cool. But yeah, that's me. Oh, do you want me to give? I didn't think we're doing that. I'm sorry. Fanny.
Me! Wow, I was not prepared for that either. Okay, well, hi guys. I'm omgVandi. I play Miria, your Adeptus Mechanicus. And yeah, I am also streaming tomorrow on my channel. And then on Sunday, I do D&D Table Story, the 7th Eon on Wax Stevens' channel. And it is super fun. I'm starting off that campaign dead. So, because I died last, I was unconscious. I got destroyed. But anyways, so hopefully that doesn't happen today, because I just listen. I don't want to die, man. I mean, this is the wrong campaign to play, and if I don't want to die, but I don't want to die. Crazy hippie, you.
That's an awful choice. I don't like. I'm Crazy Hippie 69. I stream every day here on Twitch. I play Lazarus. I don't know what else you want me to say, but let's shoot stuff. Sheepy.
Wasn't expecting to go quite that quickly. Hello, I'm Sheepdog. Metamancer.
This is the best. This is the fucking best.
I'm so hot. I'm like, literally, it's midnight
You're
where I am.
hot?
It's midnight where I am.
Egotistical
And
of
it,
you,
no, I'm.
You're supposed to do
Yes,
the
Sheepy,
narrative.
we all know you're very attractive, okay? Listen,
It's
like,
the beard. It's hard to ignore.
oof, look at it.
It
It's
is.
just,
It
it's
is.
just there.
It is pretty full and vibrant. I do actually like the way you've managed it.
And it's like well trimmed, like, you know, like
It's
it has
it's
that
not.
shape.
There's
probably dark, so it's hard to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I can't tell. It just looks
Like, if
like, I
you-
mean, listen, I've been growing mine out for so
If I
long,
put
and I
my-
just,
my
nothing.
shirt behind it, like, yeah, it's all.
See, like McLoken's is like it's just full
Oh,
downwards.
God damn.
Yours is just like full all the way across, though.
Hold on.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Can we play some music? Like some sexy music for this?
Now he's like,
Careless Whisper,
I'm gonna all
please.
get
Yeah,
muted.
I was thinking Careless Whisper as
careless
well.
whisper, please.
Oh wow.
There we go.
I can start doing some Frank Sinatra if y'all want. I could.
Let's
I'll
hear it.
fly you to the moon.
I'm not gonna sing for you guys.
Oh,
It's-
no.
Yeah,
Come on,
this
you just
is-
like told us you would.
I
Higher
said
beard.
I could. There's a really big difference.
Now I look like Tormund Giantsbane.
Your beard is like perpendicular to your face.
I don't.
It's all yours, Meta.
Great, guys. That's the show for today. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And we'll see you next week, same time.
This is my equivalent. to a
No,
beard.
I'm just kidding. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for that roundtable. Back to you, Sheepy, as you bring us into the narrative and recap from last week.
Okay, so last week we were coming into Canyon's End or via ship. There was a little bit of a worry because, you know, there might have been gene stealers about, we think. We made a gene stealer detector, I guess, is the best way to say that. And a gene stealer detector helmet, which the warnings for that was very impressive. I think we found a couple of gene stealers and killed them. One of whom was it Ilios? Ilios Hilt, who was an agent with the Inquisition, turned out to have been infected, and he was the one who brought it all on board and everything. I believe he horrifically failed his dodge and got destroyed by Archeal, was it?
No, Vandy.
Was it? Oh, yeah. Archeal knocked off most of his health, and then Miria managed to...
Oh, put a hole in his chest, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. And then
I did some artistic carving of the human body.
He became very religious. He's a holy figure now.
She removed his toe.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then we, the crew, the team got all the main players, like the captain of the ship, together in a section of the ship in kind of like the bridge area, and then vented the entire ship and murdered a whole load of people, many of who, technically speaking, were innocent. But
far more innocent people have died in a single swing.
That's very true.
You gotta get rid of the potential heretics before they have even the chance to commit some heresy.
And Xenos.
Also very true. And they would have all been infected by gene stealers anyway, probably.
I mean, actually, yeah, in the end, if we hadn't, probably.
Yeah. And then I think Sybil found a door that had a weird time loop in it, which then the time loop seemed to stop. Like I think Sybil sent someone in.
Yep.
And they kept looping.
Yep. So I shot him.
She was like, screw that, close the door, and then he was just there, and she was confused. I don't know the thought process that went into this, but then he got shot anyway. So
well, he got shot twice because he got into the room, and then he kept doing the same thing, and I was like, I'll just close him in there.
That's right.
And then I was like, nah, I'm just gonna kill him instead because he shouldn't have to suffer through this. And so I shot him, and then he was back, so I shot him again. I think I actually for reals killed him.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh no, he's deader than dead.
He's possibly dead completely, and then also getting shot.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Schrodinger's dude.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's a fun time for him. I'm 40,000, everyone. And Archeal met a version of himself that he talked to. Well, he shot for a little bit until he realized it didn't work. And then he talked to him, and he got some cryptic things said. And the team got together, discussed Archeal's gun. I believe Miria's looking at it currently. And, of course, Lazarus's answer was, let's pray. So I believe that's where we left off last episode.
Pretty much, yeah. I think that's about right, guys.
Well, I currently can't shoot spirits, unfortunately, so...
No.
Yeah.
For now.
Needs an upgrade.
For now. Great. That's fantastic. What are we doing now?
So
Have we
I think
arrived?
I think we're pretty much at the end of the journey. So you guys have probably, unless you had anything specific you wanted to do in that scene with the gun and the praying and everything.
I had nothing to do in the scene. Well, aside actually doing the praying.
I think Vandy wants to do something with the gun.
She's gonna check its cavities.
I want to use my crit.
Okay.
Crit gloves. Those are your crit gloves.
Are you making a Ghostbuster laser pack out of this gun now, just to fight spirits?
Well, I mean, as an Adeptus Mechanicus, I'm a little insulted and a little hurt and maybe disappointed in myself a lot that I cannot talk to this spirit in this gun.
Okay.
So guess the heck what? I haven't stopped trying. I've been trying to contact this goddamn gun spirit for the whole time until we get to the end of this journey. Just
And
sitting.
You're using your critical success for that?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'd say probably even with a critical success, it probably takes you about a day of, just no moving, communing, and it's like tempting a frightened rabbit out of a hole. You just got to sit there and wait for it to move. And then I imagine you guys are kind of wandering around doing everything. So, Archie, are you okay with the gun being communed with for like a day?
I mean, I think I would be sitting in the room as she did it. Because after Lazarus gets done with his prayer for, I don't know how long that lasts. I imagine that prayer probably went on for like 3 hours. If I
chunk of time.
Yeah, because I mean, fuck. This is the Imperial cult. And then after we got done with that, I would just like sit in the room quietly and see her stare at my gun, or I think she's staring at my gun, and like holding it and doing stuff and not really understanding what she's doing, but just watching. But also noting to myself, I might be Adeptus Mechanicus because I was able to talk to the machine spirit.
Possibly the machine spirit.
Well, to RKL,
yeah,
it was the machine spirit. So, yeah, that's what RKL's doing.
Okay, so yeah, I'd say eventually you feel kind of like a vague stirring of consciousness. It seems like you have you have the what you feel is the presence, the spirit feels very gradual, like it's very slow and very plodding. So after a while it's like you feel like you've got its attention at the very least.
Okay. Does it, like, am I able to communicate with it at all? Like,
I mean, it's kind of, I'd say probably like thoughts and impressions and
okay,
maybe like word pictures, like draw a house and like that kind of thing.
Do I glean anything from that? Like anything that it's kind of thinking, feeling, any images?
So given your communing before with Lazarus's gun, there's something similar there, but in Lazarus's, when you felt the presence of Lazarus's machine, the machine spirit in Lazarus's gun, it was very just kind of pure rage, like anger, not like directed anywhere. Archeel's pistol is a lot more directed rage. It's basically like almost like just pure vengeance.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a cold anger, like a yeah, as opposed to like a hot kind of like rage anger,
like a spite versus rage. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Huh. I want to see, like, the biggest thing to me is I want to see, like, if there's any correlation between the gun's, like, mechanical spirit versus, like, if there's any relation towards that and whatever Archeel saw. Because I feel like I don't really believe that he was able to talk to a machine spirit. Like, still in doubt and still kind of mad about it.
Okay.
So,
so what you're able to get impression wise is probably like I'd say like a very specific purpose, like it's almost like just like a steel bar of one track, mind, as it were. And you feel the sense of something needing to be done, basically.
Okay. Does it have a name?
No.
Damn. All right.
You'd have to kind of be like, what's your name? And yeah, it doesn't really have a way to.
Gloves, come on.
Okay. I am satisfied with this so far.
Okay. So yeah, you managed to kind of make contact and feel it out a little bit, get an idea of what the machine spirit is like in that gun.
I'm gonna be spending a fuck ton of time with that gun. Oh.
Now play the Careless Whisper.
Welcome to Gun Mechanic Simulator 2018.
Right.
This is the new Mechanicus game that's coming out.
Yeah,
Careless Whisper, and just like Vandy's character with a gun, like that's all I'm in my head right now.
It's a dating sim, but with Adeptus Mechanic
Oh God.
Kai
No.
and
please.
guns.
No.
The heavy bolter shows up, and it's like hello, and you're like,
Oh my God, Daddy! Like, anyways,
are we thinking like
Don't
the same
call my
way?
gun daddy, please.
too fucking late.
Oh,
Oh Christ.
Anyways, okay, so once I'm done communing with it, I will like once I am satisfied that I've at least made a small connection, I'll kind of just snap out of the trance, and I guess if Arkill's still there, I'll just look up at him. I'll be like, I'll give him his gun back, just silently.
Did you meet the spirit?
It was very tentative. I did not speak with him, but I did say that I did make a connection with him.
Did it look like me?
Did it look like him? I wouldn't say so from what you're saying.
When you commune with, when you kind of interact with machine spirits, it's more on like a technical level.
Okay.
You do get impressions, and it can help guide you in fixing them and
Okay.
getting idea for what they're like. But you don't have like visual images.
Okay. This is not how this works, Arkill.
Then what did I meet?
Probably not a machine spirit. It's
Have you ever seen a machine spirit?
you do not see machine spirit. You only feel machine spirit.
You see it, and all of a sudden, like the gun's like in his holster, and he like gets quiet and like walks off.
What did you see? You saw you, right?
Yes.
You.
It said it was my gun, and it had me name it.
And you named it.
Violence.
Ugh. It's like you're asking for trouble.
How so?
Your gun is not violent. It is simply very guided. Yes, it is a gun. It has violence. Its machine spirit is based for violence, but it is very guided in its violence.
Yes. By the Emperor.
Well, by the Omnisire, by the Emperor, yes, but this spirit has its own motive. You must be careful with this.
What do you mean motive?
The machine spirit in your gun has a very directive. Look, and is Lazarus around?
If I'm doing what I had planned to do, probably not.
Oh, okay, never mind. So I'll just hold him for a second. I'll be like, you see, big heavy bolter that Lazarus has.
Yes.
That machine spirit is scary. Is very angry, very hot rage. I cannot even commune properly with it. I can only see it from far. Your gun is very timid. And it is planning something.
He's like looking down at his holster. He's like, what is it planning?
Well, I don't know, but probably violence. It is gone.
But is it going to attack me?
No, it's your gun. But I don't know, because I don't know about your history with this gun. It might be you. It might be someone else. Probably not me.
Oh, okay. I think I somewhat understand.
Probably not, but that's okay. And I'll just walk off.
I walk off too, contemplating, but I have a motive. But we can go to someone else.
Okay. I believe Lazarus has something that he's doing.
Yeah, I'm looting.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna swing by the church and I'm gonna swing by the Imperial Guard quarters because they're now all dead and don't need their stuff.
Are you? What are you looking for?
Out of the church, I was gonna grab simple purity things, incense, stuff like that. And do they have purity seals sitting around? I'm not gonna use them immediately, but I'm just curious.
Yeah, they should do.
Okay, I'm gonna take some of those, and I'm not gonna just like grab them, put them in a bag. I'm like keeping them in their holy casing, and I'm gonna carry that with me.
Roll me a. Would it be scrutiny? Give me a sec. Let me have a look at the skills and see if there's anything a bit more appropriate for this. Awareness possibly, but no, because you're actually looking. So I'd say yeah. Give me a scrutiny, just like straight flat.
So I'm gonna need a 6 or less.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You find what you're looking for. You find some some purity seals that haven't been used.
Right.
There's obviously the Imperial Guard have their flak armor and everything. If you want to, you could probably take that and ask Maria to adjust it for your size. And
I was just gonna see if there was a set large enough. Maybe they had an Ogren around. Who knows?
no Ogrins, unfortunately. But you imagine that Maria could do something with the flak armor to fit your size. They're all
Would he
standard
want
tubes.
that?
No, that's one of the things I was actually going to go in there. Is I only have a chest piece.
Yeah, I did wonder whether you were kind of like, I want some armor, please. So yeah,
I literally only have a chest piece, and that's partly covered up by also my little jacket that I came in with. Like, not a jacket, a vest. I had a vest. That was my armor. So I'm gonna grab some arm and leg pieces, and then do they happen to have like? I mean, they obviously have lasguns. They have a long las or a hotshot las sitting around somewhere.
It's a basic bitch
Okay.
Imperial Guard outfit, so they don't have anything particularly special.
Okay.
So it's all las guns all the time, pretty much.
All lasguns. Okay. And I don't know, I'm sure they have a box of frag grenades. I'll grab one of those and walk out.
Okay. Just they do.
More grenades, armor, right? And anything else I need? I doubt they have anything for me to slap onto a heavy bolter.
Nothing. No, not really anything like that.
Do they have any specialty weapons? Do they have a flamethrower?
All that stuff, like that would be more the domain of the officers, and you know, most of them were present with the survivors, unfortunately.
Okay.
You could probably maybe try and talk like a commissar out of his hand flamer or something like that. But...
Well, I assume they had weapon specialists, but I don't want a fucking hand flamer. It's tiny.
Does anyone have? I don't think you have what's it called? The training, weapon training for flamers either. But...
I can get it though.
True. You like corner some poor officer and be like, "Give me your gun and also teach me how to use it." So does anyone else have anything they would like to do while we're still in the warp on the last couple of days?
Is Sybil have anything she wants to do? Okay. I want to go talk to Raze.
Raze, do you mean Rhea?
Rhea, whatever.
Okay.
The psyker.
So yeah, you find Rhea sitting off to the side, probably in a corner somewhere, like, you know, hooded over and keeping mostly to herself.
Excuse me.
Yes. What do you want?
So she's like hooded and not looking at anyone.
Yeah. Like you know, like you walk up, the head stays like straight and kind of looking a bit down.
You know about the warp and spirits and stuff.
I've had some dealings with that, yes.
Are machine spirits able to manifest themselves?
The warp can do many things. We do not understand it.
So, supposedly, my gun came up to me as a reflection of myself.
I've never heard of that happen. It does not mean it cannot happen.
But what is the most likely scenario?
It's a demon. Usually in the warp, the simplest answer is it's a demon.
But I shot it and it went through it.
Oh. It could have just been a hallucination. You could have gone crazy.
But the other people saw it too.
Maybe they all went crazy too.
But we all went crazy and saw the same thing.
It's happened.
But
it could be a visual hallucination or a visual projection from the warp. It could be something in the past, something in the future. It could be well, there's all manner of things it could be. This is why it is difficult to deal with the warp. You never know what might occur.
Also, my gene stealer thing would go off too on her.
Oh, like you wanted to.
Yeah, I've never turned it off. So when I talk to people, it's like ding.
All good.
Okay. So I forgot that was like a thing that I would have turned on at all times.
Yeah.
So I would like look at her and I probably feel that scratch in the back of my head.
Oh yeah, it's itching.
Yeah. So it could have been a demon. It could have been the machine spirit. It could have been a hallucination. So aren't you able to sense these things?
I'm surrounded by the warp as we go through it all the time. What do you expect me to sense?
I don't know. I imagine if it's a being of chaos, the evil that resides inside of it. But I'm not sure. I don't understand anything of the warp.
Well, we've had multiple incursions while we've been here. Nothing major. A few blendings of reality, a couple of melting walls. There was the bleeding toilet.
What?
Yeah, well, one of the toilets started vomiting blood for a day or two.
Huh.
It died down after a while. These things happen.
Hmm.
Warp travel is never safe, and warp route like this is notoriously dangerous.
Apparently I forgot to turn off my car. My battery died, so I had to charge it. So interesting knowledge about me. Thank you, Meta. So if it were a demon, how would I tell it was a demon?
If we try and rip your brain out,
But it didn't try to rip my brain out.
then it might not be a demon.
Are all demons straight to violence, or are any of them clever?
Oh, there are clever demons. Some of them will try and seduce you. Some of them will try and trick you. Some of them will try and seduce you and then trick you and then rip your brain out.
What if they had you name it?
Demons all have names. They tend to, I guess, I'm not too familiar with demons in that sense, but I imagine they name themselves.
Well, this hallucination had me name it. But it might have been my machine spirit by that notion that you mentioned now.
It could have been.
Interesting. Farewell. And I just turn around and walk away.
Have a good day. Okay.
I'm like touching my gun, like. So then, what I would do is honestly go around the ship and scan people and look to make sure there's nothing evil on board with the crew.
Okay.
With like a gang of people again making rounds.
Yeah. No. You wander. You scan. Nothing. There's no long 10-minute warning. So yeah, no. It all seems good. So yeah, does anyone else? Because otherwise we'll get to Canyon's End. If no one else has any things.
Actually, I'd like to.
I would like to bathe into the blood of innocent.
It's down the hall.
Heresy. No.
It's down the hall. Second toilet on the left.
I was
toilet
just gonna
blood.
say
That's disgusting.
I would like a scene with that toilet blood.
Sure.
No, it's okay. Like it was more like in the distance, like you hear, "What is all this toilet blood?"
You probably get Lonnie to help you fix it.
Lonnie, where is wrench?
I would like to mention that Sybil has a private doodling journal. It's about like yay big. It's a small, those little pocket ones. She's been doodling pictures of her and Frail.
What a nerd.
So gay, unbelievable.
Like flowers and hearts
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
How many grenades are in the box, by the way?
As
Like
our
frag grenades.
freaking assassin.
She's got to have some happiness somewhere in her life, of all the misery.
Like stereotypical emo kid, like.
It's great because, like, when it comes down to killing, like, she's narrow focused, and she's incredibly paranoid, as you've already observed in this entire 4 sessions so far. But when she has something to enjoy, she fully enjoys it. Kind of like,
to what?
I could die at any moment, so might as well, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Might as well get some ass.
Yep. From a battle.
So
sister.
to answer your question, Hippie, is probably about 20 grenades. That's
Cool.
it.
I'll pass off 5 of those to Arco.
Okay.
How many?
Can I have
Five
some?
frag grenades.
Can I have
Where's my note?
So I have 15 frag and crack grenades. Don't worry about it.
I want some frag grenades. GM, I want frag grenades.
Are you ever going to be close enough to throw them?
No, but if somebody sneaks up on me, I just pull it, run away. Ha, bitches!
That's an awful response to that.
What? It's a perfect response. It's totally in character.
Just explode?
I would pull it and like drop it as I'm retreating in my amazing stealth capabilities because I have insane stealth.
And also, like, you know, it's fairly standard tactics for a sniper to booby trap their approaches.
Thank you.
Hat, you said booby.
Yeah, she's a trap.
That's all I can think about now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Slanish's influence is everywhere in my games.
That's great.
So yeah, I'd say a couple more days, a day probably, after all this stuff has happened. You guys finally come out of the warp.
Yes.
Not really the worse for wear, aside from all the dead people, and the ship is running a little bit with the skeleton crew. To Canyon's End. We made it, guys. We are in the Pyre sector.
Whoa, we made it.
We did it. We did it.
Is there like a kid's song there? We did it. Like Dora.
Pretty
the
sure it's a
Explorer?
Dora the Explorer
Yeah.
reference.
Did we? Is
Yeah.
that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
He like sleepwalks, but he watches Dora the Explorer on YouTube instead.
So I have 10. I mean, does Sybil want some frag grenades?
Yes.
How many?
I don't know, a handful
That's one.
Literally one.
So one.
for both my hands.
Okay, so I'll give you 2,
Okay.
and then I'll have 8.
I mean, I do have 2 crates of grenades.
And then
Go
then
ahead.
I'll give you a crack grenade.
Just in case a tank tries to sneak up.
I mean, there'll be times.
How did that
you
tank
can't-
get there?
I'm sure there'll be times you can't avoid close combat. So
Oh yeah.
I will look up the stats for these things.
So I'd say probably the captain comes in at some point when you guys are all do your things in a close vicinity, and it's like, well, it looks like we've finally got
Scanning
through
him.
warp.
Okay.
The paranoia level. I think the Gene Stealer, the paranoia level was pretty normal, and the Gene Stealer incident is kind of
It escalated my John Carpenter's The Thing from the 80s. That's what that instantly my brain went to, and I was like, I need a flamethrower, some wire, and blood. So yeah.
Gene Stealer's great for that. So yeah, he says, well, we're out. We're, making our way to Canyon's End now. It'll take us
Did you send communication back to the station?
back to what the hell is the other station called? Sorry.
I don't remember.
Me neither.
I should remember because I named it.
mysteries of the war.
That station before we got into the warp.
Galvanize.
Yeah.
Galvanized.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I was like, can I open up a channel with Inquisitor Hawkins? Is he still there?
Yes, we can arrange that. It'll take a little bit of time, but that can be done. No, we have open communications, and we've had a quick liaison with Canyon's End. Everything appears to be fine there. So we decided not to mention the. I assume we have the permission from yourselves as Inquisitorial agents, but we decided not to mention the Gene Stealer incident until we get there.
I just look at Archeo.
It's either that or we get shot out of the air.
That's what we were thinking.
I mean, we did lose most of the crew, so... But... we've been over the ship hundreds and hundreds of times.
Thousands of times at this point, yes.
And also, what we're going to do, a protocol, is we're going to rescan everyone, muster everyone, rescan them. If anyone's missing from the muster, they will be killed.
Yes. Good plan. Maybe as they leave as well.
And if anyone comes up infected, we need to hunt down whatever it is that's infecting them.
Yes.
Before we get to port.
Well, I will arrange the communique with Inquisitor Arcanus, and I will start the scanning of the crew.
Yes.
Which do you want?
Let's start the communique first to get intel to them as soon as possible, because they're going to have to purge that station.
Ah, yes. Good point. Yes. Okay.
Where's Frederick Ward in all this?
He's been lounging around, not doing much. Drinking quite a lot. You get the impression that he didn't have a fun time recently. So
I wonder why that is.
He hasn't exactly been hanging out with you guys. Let's say that.
Good.
I'd care
I don't
less.
like this man.
So yeah, the actually, I'm not 100% sure if there's long range. Like, I know they have astropaths. On the ships.
The only reason we couldn't communicate because we were in the warp, and the astropaths, we didn't want to communicate with the astropaths in the warp.
Yeah.
Because that would maybe fuck up our shit really bad, or they like turn into a full blown demon. Okay, so we would relate to the other astropath, I imagine.
Yeah. So this would be this is astropath to astropath, but we're gonna play it like it's a phone call. So
okay,
just keep in mind.
I'm holding the astropath's head. I'm like, hello, hello.
Are there any more gene stealers on the ship? Ask again later. Damn it!
Shake.
So yeah, you get a line to Inquisitor Arcanus after 30 minutes, an hour. So. Archeo, good. It is good to hear you've made it through.
Yes, but I don't bear good news.
Yes, I have some interesting news too.
Is it about gene stealers?
Yes, you may have been infiltrated.
We purged 95% of the ship.
Good. We purged 99% of the station, I believe.
Yes, we created a scanner that was able to detect gene stealer DNA. But we are not exactly sure how gene stealers operate, or if there's any threat on board. We're about to pull into port.
Do you have any idea where the infiltration originated?
It could have been from... God, what the fuck's that dude? I got his name right here. Ilios Hilt.
Ilios, he was infected?
Possibly, but we're not exactly sure. He did talk about that he was on mission fighting gene stealers or purging them. And it could be that he was infected then and spreading the infection. He wasn't full-blown as a hybrid, as I understand, but...
Yes. He. One of the reasons I picked him for the mission was that he distinguished himself very impressively in hunting out gene stealer cults and destroying them. So,
But the question is, we don't really understand the behaviors and anatomy of gene stealers all too well, other than they're based off a generational sort of thing. I don't know the word for it, but more around the case that do we need to worry about a full-blown hybrid on board?
well, I'm not an expert on the gene stealers. That's not my area. But no, I think from what you've described, if you haven't found any hybrids, then the likelihood is that there's no hybrid there. They would have made themselves known, most likely.
Can they breathe in space? Or do they not need air?
No, they should need to breathe in space, yes. They should need air to breathe.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, before we pull in, we're going to muster everyone. Anyone who's been missing, we're going to execute, as well as if anyone has been alone on the ship by themselves, we've been executing as well.
Yes, no. Good thoughts, yes. It's very dangerous to leave even one gene stealer infected person alive.
Yes. So, we want to send a message back to you to make sure that you were aware of it, but it looks like your experience has guided you well.
Yes, there's barely anyone alive here now.
Yes. Are the Sisters of Battle still alive?
Yes, they of course they are fine.
Okay.
And most of my staff survived as well. So but we're receiving an influx of new personnel in a week or so.
Yes, I'm sure the Pentient whatever we're on right now. Pentient Blade? Yeah, the Pentient Blade. We'll need a restock of crew and Imperial troops and much of the like.
Well, if you wish, there are a couple of settled planets in the Pyre sector with Imperial citizens. You can always draw from the populace with your authority.
Yes.
Can I take it then that the majority of the colonists were killed and maimed?
All colonists were killed.
Right. Well, then the original mission for the Penitent Blade is over, and the ship is yours to command.
Yes, then.
So use it to travel as you wish, and carry on your original mission.
That we will. May the Emperor protect.
Vent a ship gated as an asset.
Welcome to Warhammer.
I am the doctor now.
Well, if anyone
Look at me.
then it's yours.
Look at me. I'm the doctor now.
I am the doctor now and the captain.
Captain Doctor. That's what you
I'm
call
the
me.
Captain Dr. Miria. Oh my god.
You know the captain's still alive, right?
Bam!
Let me just fix this gene stealer detector. Oh, look! Captain is gene stealer. Lazarus kill. I am the captain now.
Actually, if I kill the captain, I'm the captain now.
It's not the Chronicles of Riddick.
No, the Necroids or whatever.
Yeah, the necrophage or whatever they're called. You keep what you kill.
Narrator, I would like to know what I'm looking at when we arrive here. What does this place look like?
So this is a smaller version of Galvanize. It's a very basic supply station almost. So it's not like a big place that accepts ships. It's more of like it's almost like a storage warehouse station. And its basic function is to resupply and send you off further into the sector. As you guys come in, you know that you've chatted with the station manager, I guess, the governor of Canyon's End, and he's low ranking, he's unimportant, he's basically he probably did something to piss someone off, and he's been assigned here.
Oh, that's fun.
So you they don't really have much in the way of defenses. You guys, even with your skeleton crew, you could probably storm the place and take it out, yourselves. But
you guys want to get a station too?
I am 2 doctors now.
This is just turning into Rogue Trader at this point,
kidding. I'm just kidding. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
I want to fight a space marine, a chaos space marine. God damn it!
I want to armor.
Hold all your judgments for another time. I have expressed my desire. Leave me alone.
Yep.
Tell me a happy story.
So I'd say probably you guys kind of park up close to the station because it doesn't really have a way to dock. Mm-hmm. And then you can shuttle across to take ships across to the station if you want to talk, and they'll send out resupply to stock you up with food and anything you particularly need. So if you want to go in and talk to the governor guy, you can, or you can decide to start wandering off somewhere else, investigating. It's up to you, really. The captain can take care of this kind of stuff if you want.
I have no one to talk to these people.
I'm kind of at this point just like shadowing Archeal because I'm still trying to get a read on this gun even more.
Okay.
Just kind of keeping an eye on it.
Tired of being cooped up in a ship.
So, I'm gonna when I have everyone there, I'm going to look at everyone and be like, so on the station they were attacked. Well, not attacked, but they also had a purge where they destroyed or let go of 99% of the population due to gene sealers.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone of Inquisitor Arkin's group is fine. The Sisters of Battle are fine. But since the colonists have been let go on our end and purged, the ship is now ours since it's not on its mission anymore. So we can choose to gather Imperial civilians or people who live on the planet to restock our ship, so to speak. The ship is ours now, though.
Just to clarify, like, the captain still has command of the ship. He is at your beck and call, though. So
it's our ship now.
Time for emergency orbital burns.
Okay, so what are we supposed to do here?
Pick a planet.
We are still we're refueling at Canyon's End. We haven't pulled in yet, right?
You're kind of parked close to Canyon's and to the station.
And we've done the muster and scanned everyone, and no one has come up.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay. It seems that if the hybrid was on board, it would have attacked us. outright made itself known. Also, Inquisitor Hawkins says they can't breathe in space, but he wasn't an expert on the subject. But at this time, we can go to. Let's see. I'm gonna look at the planets real quick.
Okay.
I want to. What kind of the best planet to restock? I guess.
Wait, what? Restock? We're restocking at the Canyon's
Talking
End.
Canyon's End.
Mhm.
Oh, is that? So does Canyon's End have a shit ton of people? Like how many? What's the population?
It's Canyon's End is a pretty small station, smaller than Galvanize. It's also kind of a skeleton crew. It's pretty much just like when you get here, you've had a rough warp travel, and you'll want to restock before you go further. And this is kind of like a jumping off point to head into the system, and also a fallback point, pretty much.
Okay, so my follow-up question is,
Yes.
What is a good planet to kind of take from, or repopulate the ship? Would it be more of a feudal world, an argy world, an agri world?
You might like the Hive World. This is the only one that's probably have people trained for actual.
I don't think there is a hive world that we know of.
There isn't.
No.
So with a decent crew for the ship, it's probably not going to happen.
I don't think that's my priority. We're not Rogue Trader here, guys. We're Dark Heresy.
Yeah, the ship isn't too much of an issue, if I can say.
I just
Yeah,
want to
but
point that out.
we're
Like,
running
I don't
off
want
a
to stay on the
skeleton.
fucking ship. If I wanted to do that, we would have played Rogue Trader.
I know, but like that's the thing. Like the one thing is that we're going to use the ship to travel place to place. So running a skeleton crew is not going to last forever. Running it a few weeks, great. We can pick up a few people here so people don't get exhausted, and then we get stuck in space because people die. And like, that's what I'm just trying to plot out. Like, where is a good planet to pick from? Because there is not a hive world. I mean, we would have to go past Parapet to see if there is a hive world out there, because I don't know if we know. So, but I mean, like, this is just so in the mechanic of like the ship, since we're not going to be on the ship the whole time, we're going to be on planet side doing stuff, that we're not going to get abandoned, narratively, because we have a full crew,
Yeah.
Go have a captain hire and grab people, whatever. Here you have the authority of the Inquisition to hire who you need to, kind of deal. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of resources here, as Sheepy already said. This station is, very low staffed as it is.
You can also, of course, request some people sent to Canyon's End from Galvanize. Once they get people, you can request, but that'll take a while.
Yeah, that would take at least, I'm thinking 4 months.
A couple of months, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from here, I think what we should do is, this is just me spitballing, because I actually don't know what planet we need to go to.
We don't have a particular planet to go to.
Well, why don't we look around on Canyon's End and then decide?
I want to investigate
from-
all the rumors about demons and like where are the primary places. I also want to know about where the Imperial Guard magically disappeared from. Like, where were they last? That's like, I'm looking for information.
We need to do some investigating first.
Yeah. So let's do that investigating.
And I'm doing
Yeah,
it very
you-
stealthily.
You guys are the first ship through since the Imperial Guard regiments have disappeared. Was that a I want to roll stealth instead of investigation request?
Maybe. I'm stealthily eavesdropping and observing.
We can just demand it out of them. It's not like they're going to hold the information.
That's not my style.
It's mine.
Stop imposing things on me. I feel oppressed. I am oppressed.
Stop stealing my line.
That's why I said it.
Okay, so we have a basic information gathering operation going on here.
Yes.
So then, Sybil, if you'd like to stealthily gather information, you may roll stealth. If you guys have a specific way you'd like to gather information,
There's only one way I'm convincing anyone to talk about anything. So.
intimidation.
I would do scrutiny. I'm more going to go along the lines of repopulating the ship. So I want to find the planet that's the closest with the highest population.
Well, it wouldn't be scrutiny.
That would
scrutiny.
be inquiry.
Yeah, that would be inquiry. Scrutiny would be more like asking someone a question and seeing if they're lying. So
Okay.
you basically run up to people and be like, where can I get the most amount of good people for the ship? And then try and tell if they're lying.
So I'm going to add 10 to this.
Okay. Use of a fate point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I got my 7 degrees of success on my stealth.
You did. Maria, do you want to do any?
Miria wants to drink.
Okay. So
Miria would like to find the closest bar and do some investigating through a bottle of wine and talking to the people there.
I imagine at this
Most
point,
sociable out of all of us is the mechanic.
I imagine at this point, through some form of what's it called when a kidnappee like falls in love with their kidnapper?
Stockholm syndrome?
I imagine
Lonnie.
through some form of like Stockholm syndrome type happening. Lonnie now follows you around when you're going out, so you know he's there with you while you're drinking, and he's like,
I'm sure he doesn't want us sending him to go find her on a planet.
yeah, I mean, you know,
He is my new keeper. No, I'd probably go to the closest bar or other communal gathering area, whether it's dingy or not. I'd probably go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say you know any kind of station like this will have a couple of bars, places people go when they're off duty.
Okay, so I'd probably go in there with Lonnie, who I'm guessing, does Lonnie look like he's a super underage kid? Like, I always picture Lonnie as like this scrawny kid. Scrawny Lonnie.
Yeah,
you know,
he's
like
he looks like he lied about his age
makes
and
sense.
possibly his height.
I also don't think there's a drinking age, so.
Oh yeah, I guess it's Warhammer, not real life.
If you're old enough to breathe, you're old enough to drink.
I probably should.
In a universe where you can die at any moment.
I don't think they give a shit.
That's fair. So I'll probably go up into the bar and see like if there's any people around, you know, drinking.
Oh, yeah. It's probably, you know, everyone mostly is working and stuff, but you've probably got a few stragglers who are just having a nice little day drink, as it were.
Mm.
And you got the bartender, of course.
Yeah. Are there any games of like what is the equivalent of chess in the Warhammer universe?
Chess, actually.
Chess? Really?
Yeah.
There wouldn't happen to be chess sets around here, would there? In a bar?
Oh, there's one. Yeah.
Oh, look at that!
There's a couple of people playing each other. Just, you know, drinking some horrific moonshine and playing chess.
Okay. I'm gonna grab a drink from the bar, give one to Lonnie, have Barto hold another one.
Okay.
And I want to hover over their game of chess.
So it looks like one of the people there is kicking the ass of the other one. As you looked at logic, probably, I'd say.
Sure. Just a regular logic.
I mean, it's not a difficult game, although it is difficult. But let's say +10.
Sure. Cool. Two
Yeah,
teams.
you figure the guy who's losing has got probably 3 or 4 more moves, and he's going to be in checkmate.
I just want to look at him and be like, "Is the game over?"
No, I've still got. I'm fine. Like, you know, I may be losing, but I can bring it back.
No. Is game over for you?
Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Watch this. And then he proceeds to lose in 2 moves.
That was less than what I was expecting. I was expecting 3, but you are so much worse than I thought you would be. Please move. Let the pros play.
Yeah, the guy, like, you know, kind of just stands up and storms off in a huffy mood. And the other person says, you look like you know how to play.
Know how to play? I practically invented this game.
I don't believe you, but okay, let's have a game.
That is smart. You must be good at chess.
Yes, I just won.
That was no win. That was pitiful.
No, not untrue. Okay.
Shall we play?
Yes. So, never expected to be playing a game of chess in WH40k. Okay.
That's what happens when you get a noob in there. They're just like, what can I fuck up?
What's his name? No.
Oh yeah, what? Oh well, I mean that's gonna come later. Okay.
Oh, good.
Just
I'm
warning
prepared.
you.
It's fine. I'm prepared.
Okay.
So let's say we'll do for the initial opener, kind of to set the, you know, how the game's going to start off. We'll both roll a logic.
Okay.
Unless there's anything else that's more appropriate, but I think logic would probably.
I think you should both download Regicide on Steam and play that.
Do they have that in Warhammer?
Yeah, so that's it's literally
chess.
It's literally Chess of Warhammer.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah,
that's an actual thing. Like,
yeah, it's like with Space Marines and Orcs, and they have different, you know, they're the different pieces.
oh my god,
okay,
that's awesome. Okay, so regular logic roll.
Yep.
Okay. Whoa! What? Seriously? A 94? Oh, geez. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to use a fate point because
I wondered whether you might. Yeah.
Silly. That's absolutely silly. No way.
On a chess game?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Well,
I mean,
wow. All right. Well, that's rolling high today, boys.
So both of your opening moves are a little bit risky. I think you're both kind of to an outside observer, it would seem like you're both kind of testing each other's knowledge a little bit. So there seem to be like some very reckless moves, but you start to get the upper hand, and then we'll do another. Yeah, no, he doesn't have as good stats as you do.
Oh, okay, fair.
Another
one.
Yeah, you get a +10.
Oh, I get a +10. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. I was like, if it's worse than that, there's a problem.
Yeah. No. You actually notice that he moves his he moves his knight into a position to check you, to kind of put you on the back foot, but leaves himself open to a checkmate. So you immediately, boom, like move in there. It's clean sweep. You destroy him, and he looks upset. He's good game. Wasn't my best performance ever. GM rolled really terribly.
What is your name, chess player?
I had clicked off it because yes. My name is No Guy.
No guy.
Yes. No Guy Denola.
It is a pleasure, no guy. I am Miria. We are looking for capable people to assist in our ship. You seem somewhat competent, even though your logic is flawed.
Question. How are you deciding my competency for crewing a ship?
We play chess. Also, we will drink, and if you can drink with me, then you can join ship. It is Inquisitorship. You'd be fool to say no.
I've heard stories about Inquisitors. Well, I don't feel like I can say no. Actually, interestingly, I've never been. Yes, no, it's good.
Good. Now we drink. Bartender, please, more. To celebrate with new crew member, no guy.
Okay, so the bartender has heard you name drop the Inquisition basically, and he brings out like his finest Amasec, like really strong, really good. No charge on the house.
You're too kind.
Not really.
Oh no.
And pours it out, and I think it may not be in Dark Heresy. I was sure there was a drug use skill, but I can't see it, so maybe there isn't.
Probably more like in Rogue Trader. And
Yeah,
I know it's in Only War.
I know it's in Rogue Trader because I had to use that a unfortunate number of times actually. So yeah, let's go with the toughness roll. I think you get pluses to this as well because you're Mechanicus.
Do I?
I think
You don't have a really human body, so
yeah. So let's just say.
Oh yeah. Oh, I do have a toughness. Okay, yeah. I think I get +5, right? Oh no.
Outdrink me, but I don't get drunk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say take a +20 just because machine and then
Drink this motor oil. You would love it if you had a robot liver.
Carousing. They took
We
it out
can
of
make
the
this
set.
happen.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Well,
Wow.
he gets drunk, but not, horribly drunk. I'd say you it's like 2 degrees of failure. I'd say you get kind of word slurry and maybe drink spilly a little bit as the time goes on. He seems to be handling himself okay. Lonnie joined in and he's passed out already. He's like curled up. He's curled up under the table by your feet.
Oh, he's a good boy.
He's like a little kitten.
He is like my little kitten.
I'm making him more and more cute, so it hurts so much more when I murder him.
It's gonna be glorious. It's a 40k. Nothing adorable lives.
Carry on.
Yeah, but then he becomes a servitor skull. That
There,
she calls Lana.
there it is. That's what I want. Okay.
Or a demon.
Listen, okay. I'm gonna go on my comms right now. I'm gonna be like, friends, comrades, there's good drink in the bar, and I found new crew member. His name's No Guy. Like nobody. But he's Somebody, kind of. He's not very good at chess. Come drink!
What is he good at?
Who knows? He's going on the ship.
So, what did,
I opened a private comm with Arcrail. I wouldn't. No. Just no, please.
We won't have to deal with him. But we do need people on the ship.
Are you going to come over? Are you going to use him, or do I have to kill him?
What?
Hmm?
Did you say kill?
I opened the comms to
okay.
Muriel. Kill him, please.
Oh. Well, okay. I'd be like, no, guy.
What?
We've had such a good time.
As this is going on, I was like, why do you want to kill him?
Why are you interrupting me? You just told me to do this.
What? To do what?
I'm talking. Excuse me. Please.
Oh,
no, guy.
of course. Apologies.
Don't start killing people. Outright murder is still illegal.
Can I knock him out and replace his parts?
I mean, I'll compromise on that, yes.
Wonderful.
You
Click.
are a doctor.
I don't hear that.
You just gave him permission to kill him.
He's
No,
gonna
guy.
have bucket legs.
He's not gonna live through it.
You are a wonderful man.
So, as you were talking, he slipped away, and he's you. As you turn around, you go, "No, guy," because you basically just said, "Can I knock him out?" You're like, "Can I kill him?" Okay, I'll kill him, and you're like, "Can I knock him out and like replace his parts?" Like, he for once rolled well, and he managed to sneak away.
Okay.
And as you turn around, and you're like, "No, guy," you can see him just running off down the
Smart man.
down the station.
Smart man.
Well, he might be a good one for the ship. He did run away from me. You might want to catch him. What does he look like? What does he look like? He's like...
pretty nondescript, got...
Hard to find.
No, you know, it's a fairly small station comparably, and you are Inquisitorial agents. But he's he looks like a kind of standard dock worker uniform, slightly older, with like kind of like gray in his beard and his hair.
I don't remember what he looks like. He works in docks, probably. Dock clothing, kind of old. He really should replace his parts with metal. That way he would never get old. Age is so fleeting.
And then I just turn off comms.
Take it out of my... I've once again removed my comms from my ear and put it in my pocket.
Okay, so let us revisit the roles for Sybil and Lazarus and Arkiel for investigation. So Sybil, you hang around. You're actually you pass by when the whole Miria situation's going on. You know, you see a bit of it, and it's kind of amusing. And then she falls asleep, so you know, carry on moving. And I think through the course of fair number of hours, you get an idea that a lot of the rumors you've heard are being kind of passed back and forth between people. I mean, with a stealth skill of 7 degrees, if you want, you can probably get into some higher echelon places where more important people want to talk, or you can stay down and just listen to what the corn person is saying.
No, I mean, I'd prefer to get as much specific information as I can, and the general populace is only going to have more of the rumor mill, less facts. So,
okay, so you hear you hear kind of snippets of conversation which you can piece together, which basically boils down to there's been no communication with the Imperial Guard regiments that were sent out. They were sent to, I don't remember the name of the planet. It is, sorry, Miri is in the way there. There we go. It's called Exile. They were sent to Exile, which was the furthest properly scouted planet. They were sent to go to Exile and kind of, you know, set up a military kind of a military base on the planet, and you know, it would be a good stepping stone to go further into the sector.
right.
And they haven't been heard from since, so you're not really sure. And the people here, you know, they don't know.
Is there any?
There's a lot of rumors, but there's no facts about what happened to them. Yeah.
Is there any intel about Exile specifically?
Exile seemed like a fairly normal kind of agri world, like suitable for an agri world. There was no life on there, so no humans, no Xenos, no anything like that. So they figured it'd be a pretty good place to set up for the Imperial Guard to have a jumping off point. Aside from that, there's been, let's have a look here. There's been rumors of kind of strange produce coming out of Caduceus. Caduceus is the agri world that has been partially settled by the Imperium. There were some nomadic tribe, human tribes kind of wandering about, but it was mostly just a habitable world, and they sent some colonists in and took it over, and they've been producing, you know, food for your planets and everything like that. So there's been some rumors of some strange produce coming out of there, but nothing too solid. Aside from that, the Fold and Hoplite has all been quiet, you know, standard Imperial worlds, and there has been rumors of a cult of some kind being set up on the Abbey. There's been a possible uprising, like word moving without the Imperial Guard's ships to, you know, take news back and forth. It's harder to know for sure, but they've heard something about an uprising happening on the Abbey. That's the general rumors, and well, you know, more solid information you get about the sector.
Okay. Is there any communication that came in from any of those places to Canyon's End?
Nothing really to that like jumps out at you. Just the general kind of like situation updates and things like that.
Are any of the communications mentioning the Inquisition?
No.
Okay. Cool. Is there any mention of any other places, like visiting there or discovery or anything like that?
No. Ever since the communication and visits from the Imperial Guard stopped. You know, the information's fairly old, basically, because the travel between the planets is more difficult.
Okay.
So next up would be Lazarus. Lazarus doesn't really get much information. I mean, failed by 3. I think he probably wanders around a lot and, you know, kind of tries bullying information out of people, or, you know.
I just kind of not even actually attempting to interrupt people. I just kind of stand in front of them and ask them a question.
Yeah.
They don't answer. I just kind of end up walking away.
Okay, yeah. So you don't really get anything concrete. Again, you hear a lot of the same rumors as before. You hear that chaos has come, of course, you know, and they're slowly consuming the world, coming towards Canyon's End. There's talk of a planet that eats people. You know, a high fleet is on the way, and you know, all those standard rumors are flying about, but nothing concrete. And Arkiel, you're specifically asking where to get new crew members, right? With your inquiry. Arkiel.
Hello.
Hey. So you're asking where to get crew members specifically, like where would be the best place?
What was the highest populated planet that's closest to us?
Okay. So you probably go in somewhere slightly more official, you know, flash your credentials and inquire. There's probably like a small contingent of Imperial Guards.
Like I imagine there's like a census.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be in there.
So your best bet would probably be the Agri-World, Caduceus, or possibly the Quarry, which is a mining world. However, both of those places, you know, people are reasonably important, but for the Inquisition, you know, they'll be willing to let go of a lot more people.
How many people can fit on the Pentient Blade?
I fit probably about 40 to 45,000, and to crew it, it's about 20,000.
Okay.
I think you guys have about 1,500.
A little
people,
under.
I
Yeah. Well,
little under now,
under
yeah.
that. Yeah. So I imagine, out of the Quarry and how do you say the other planet? The Agri planet?
Caduceus.
Caduceus. Which one has the higher population?
Caduceus.
What's the population on that planet?
It's probably a couple 100,000.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yeah.
And how many does the Quarry have?
It's probably the Quarry is the mine. Yeah. That one probably again. It's a similar population, but they're kind of all workers on the Quarry. Mining worlds tend to be like, you know, everyone there works, whereas the Agri worlds are a little bit more relaxed.
Okay. I'm just going to take those 2 planets down, and then wait till we all get together to kind of figure out the intel as well. So we know that the Imperial troop disappeared on Exile.
Yeah.
So it might be better if we took people from the Quarry. And Hoplite is a feral world, which that population is probably fairly low.
They also wouldn't know how to man a ship.
Do you still have your comm in, Archeal?
Yeah, I do.
You get a ping.
Yes.
It's me, Sybil.
Hello, Sybil. It's Archeal.
I've been looking for information, and I have 3 particular locations that might be of interest to us.
What are those?
Well, Caduceus, is that how you pronounce it? Caduceus?
Caduceus.
Caduceus?
Yeah.
Caduceus. God, I'm never going to remember to pronounce that right. Anyway, there has been some communication regarding some strange produce that they have been creating or distributing. So, that's weird. I don't really know what that means exactly, but maybe they're poisoning people. I don't know.
Or corrupting people through food?
Yes.
Is that possible?
Sure. Why not? Why not? The other one is the Abbey. There's possibly a cult or uprising happening there. That we might need to deal with the heresy there.
What? Heresy?
And of course, the Exile, as you probably already know, is the last known location of the Imperial Guard. Aside from that, there's very little information about the rest of the sector.
I was looking up populations of the ship for the replenish the ship. I say we can stop by the quarry. They have 100,000 people on the planet, but if we could take about 19,000 to recruit them on that planet to station our ship,
They're untrained.
they'll get trained.
It's more hazardous to us than it is a benefit. Perhaps less people. 19,000 to train.
All right, we'll do 5,000.
Sure. I mean, talk to the captain, I suppose.
Yes, but it would only be a quick stop on our way there. But we could go from there to the Abbey, to Caduceus, and then to Exile.
That's a lot of traveling.
Well, that's why we're here.
Sure. Your call. Just tell me when to shoot.
Well, I say we go to the Abbey first, as we can deal with the cult. We might be able to stop at Parapet to replenish any supplies that we have before we go to Exile, as it is a fortress world.
That's probably a better idea.
Yes.
So are we going to the quarry first?
We'll go to the quarry first. Yes. We'll go to the quarry first and then get more information as we go along. But I think dealing with the cult first would probably be the wisest. The strange produce might be simply explained, maybe heretical. That's is unsure. But word of a cult is should take number 1 priority. Then in Parapet, they might have a better idea about the unclassified planets that they have out there. Actually, Sheepy, in the census, do they have any more planets that they've discovered or?
No. Because the main force that was, moving through the sector, like rediscovering it, was the Imperial Guard. So.
Okay. That war world. What are they fighting? No one knows.
That's why the Imperial Guard disappeared. So.
Okay. So, I think that's our best bet. Unless you have any other ideas.
There's very little other information about the sector.
There is very little.
So, aside from the ridiculous rumors, that's the more accurate information I was able to find. So I'd prefer to go off of legitimate intel and not mumblings of the commoners.
People eating planets.
Yep, still just a rumor.
that a planet that consumes people, or is that the people on the planet eating rocks?
I find that we
anything.
may discover more than we bargained for at the Abbey, but that is all fun. That is all part of the fun. So
Yes.
yeah. So Sybil says, I will meet you back at the port entry in a few hours.
Right.
Do you need me to get anything while I'm, around?
I think we're well supplied. We have ammunition on the ship. We have grenades. We have our helmets. Our doctor / mechanicus just needs to sober up.
I am sober. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yes.
As well as I believe that's all we have here. Maybe how many people are on this station?
Probably a good 5,000.
Yeah, we don't want to take anyone from this station then.
You can probably, take a few experts, like all they really do here is storage and basic
yeah, I mean,
repairs.
like we just so because we still have the mechanicus on board, right?
Yeah.
We saved all the mechanicus
Yeah.
because we need them to run the ship.
Anything that was vital to the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have also
And they're-
vital people.
They're reasonably hard to infect by G-Stillers as well, which is always nice.
I would go around and I would gather 500 people. People who are good at ship defenses and that kind of stuff. And so as well as the 6 people that were traveling with me on the ship as we're looking for the gene stealer, I'm going to make them or deputize them as arbite.
Okay.
And then get them fitted in arbite out of the Imperial Guard uniform, and then with arbite badges in that. They'll operate and report to me on the ship.
Okay. Yeah. So there's enough here to fit them out with probably. They don't call them storm shields, is it? It's something else. The
Riot.
arbite,
Yeah.
the riot shield, and the baton. And...
Yeah. And so to Sybil, he's like, what do you need?
I have everything that I can possibly obtain in this tiny little station.
Yes. Well, then let us disembark as soon as possible.
Okay. I'll meet you there.
Yes. I'll go recover the sleepy drunk one.
I am not drunk. I am simply speaking in cursive.
Yes.
More, please, bartender.
Lazarus.
He doesn't have his microbead on him.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah, he
I
took
forgot
it
about
out.
that.
If by the way, if around the time I finished questioning any of my fellow questioning, I returned to the ship, went to the chapel.
Okay. So as I got the 500 people, 500 willing people that want to serve the Emperor and the Emperor's Inquisition on the Pentium Blade, I would go get Miriam, or not Miriam, Miria.
Before you do, let's have a command roll.
Why?
So
God
you
damn
can
it.
recruit people.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is probably gonna go terribly, but let's see what happens. Any bonuses?
Nope.
All right.
So
My
you
fellowship's better than yours?
Because I don't have anything in command. I didn't take anything yet.
Yeah.
I was going to, but I figured I wanted to up my scrutiny more than
I was there when the choice was made. It was like, no, I won't take command. I'll take scrutiny instead.
Yeah.
But no, you get 500 people. They're just not that willing. But Inquisition, tough titties, basically.
Okay. All right.
Have those.
So yeah, that's and then I get Miria, and then drunk Lonnie.
He's
And,
his foot's twitching. You think he's probably chasing a rabbit?
Oh, look at him. He's chasing gene stealers. I taught him so well.
I look at the bartender and I was like, "Do you have any alcohol that we can take on board?"
Oh, you mean this? It's an empty bottle.
Yeah, we have some. I can get a crate if you like.
Yes.
I think we do crates of 20 because everything comes in 20s in this universe.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take 2 crates.
Okay, so that's 40. Okay, and he brings out a couple of crates. Yeah.
And I start. I pick them up and I was like, "For the Emperor," and then walk off with the booze. And I'm like, "Miria, look, 40 bottles of booze going to the ship. Let's go. Pick up your laptop."
Going to my quarters, yes.
Yes, our quarters.
Yes.
Your room.
Our quarters.
Yeah, we have a house.
You have a bunker, basically.
Yeah.
It could use some more scrap. Lonnie! Oh,
Yeah?
no, you're still chasing gene stealers.
No, Lottie's up now.
He's up now? Okay, Lonnie,
He's been woken up. Yeah. Yes.
get good scrap.
Good scrap.
Good scrap.
What's good scrap?
The shiny kind.
Right away, Doctor. And he runs off to find shiny scrap.
He's such a good boy.
He's taken a liking to you.
Liking is such a human emotion.
Well, he is human. So are you.
That's a little rude, don't you think? I am more than this human. But what do we have crew? Did we get my friend?
Who is your friend?
No guy.
What? No, we got guys.
No, my friend, no guy.
I don't know. I don't remember. Do you want to find no guy?
No,
Okay.
he's no guy.
Oh, well, I got 500 other people on the ship.
500 guys! Oh my goodness. So many parts to replace. Are any of them willing to go through surgery to become better people? And to serve the Messiah better?
You mean serve the Emperor?
Yes, serve the Emperor better.
You'll have to find volunteers, I suppose.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to wherever the are they like all gathering stuff? Like are
I imagine they've gathered their stuff up and they're now waiting at like a hangar to board a shuttle. So they're probably like mostly sitting around.
okay. Is there like a loudspeaker or something? I just want to get up on a little box.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Get up
I
on a
mean, you
box.
are part machine. You probably have a built-in megaphone.
Oh yeah. Just Barto. Barto's like a built-in machine thing. I bring him down and kind of hold on and just like tap it and just, excuse me.
Everyone kind of turns around. A couple of people stand up.
Hello. I am your medicus on the ship. Miria.
You hear a couple of barely audible groans. Seeing as Tech Priest.
Now, I know some of you have very many fleshy parts, and some dangerous things may happen, as is always happening. But if you would like to have replacement parts, you come to me. I will do them for the Emperor and for you. Thank you, that is it. I step off and like kind of stumble off the box.
Everyone just stays there, mostly frozen, trying to process what just happened.
I think I did well.
Possibly.
I
We're
feel like I should roll for that.
Let's have a look. Is there anything that would be charm possibly? Is there anything else that would go better? No, I think we're going, unless you want to roll deceive. I don't know how much of that was true. I'd say charm or deceive, because they're probably both as viable.
Let's do charm. Why not? Let's do it. All right. Nope, that was not. That's failed by 7 degrees. All right.
They're frozen. There's a couple of looks of fear. You don't notice, of course, but they're there.
I think that went well.
I look at them. I'm like, yes.
Well,
here's the thing. If you haven't heard the plan,
wait, before you tell me plan, I need to sober up. What is this dial? I'm looking kind of on my body to see like where the blood spout is. There's a small dial that goes from drunk to sober. And I want to turn it to the sober side.
Sober.
Welcome to the sober side.
I'm going to turn it to sober. I'm just going to shake my head a second. Okay. What's this plan?
Well, we're going to investigate a planet called the Abbey, a possible cult on that planet. It is a feudal world, if I understand. So very archaic, no machines, lots of metal. But before that, we are going to be stopping by a mining world called the Quarry. So if you have any requests while we're there, maybe shipments of metal, specifically for this, we're going to pick up 5,000 people there. I'm informing the captain when we get on board.
It would be nice to restock. Doesn't seem to be good metal around here, and I would love some extra parts.
What kind of metal is on the quarry?
It's mostly just kind of your bog standard metal used in
like copper, iron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just nothing particularly exciting.
Not like titanium or anything like that. They have a lot of copper and iron.
What is the metal that Adeptus Mechanicus use to replace their bodies usually?
Very rare. I can't remember the exact name of it. Yeah.
I don't think they really go in, like, quite often they tend not to go into details of, like, what the metal is. You tend to have, like...
I know the armor is, like, adamantite or something like that. Like, power armor is. That's what a lot of, like, the holes and stuff are made out of. It's not... If this is a backwater place and they're mining on it, it's not going to be that, though.
Okay.
No,
no.
Yeah, it's kind of material metal, you know, like construction metal and...
Okay.
And yeah, just
it honestly, if anything, it probably send to the feudal world if they're sending it anywhere. So probably not.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just look at the wait, the Abbey was the one that was, yeah, it was the feudal world. This quarry subpar metal does not interest me, but this Abbey we might be able to find something.
All right, then. We won't make any acquisitions at the quarry other than crew.
That is fine by me.
And then I start making my way in.
Okay. So I think we're about ready to head off towards the quarry.
Yeah, I imagine that's gonna go really quick. I don't really want to go planet side and be like, oh, talk to everyone.
Yeah, you can do a quick stopover and everything.
I kind of want to get to the Abbey.
Yes.
Should we take a break there?
Yeah,
I have to
our
pee,
2 hour
so yes.
mark. So yes, we will be taking a 5-minute break, friends. Make sure you get up off your chair and go get a drink, hydrate, and then dehydrate or whatever. Just go get off the chair and just go somewhere else for a few minutes. You can do it. We'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Hi guys, we're back. Hope you're back too. We're gonna get things going and jump to pick up our 5K, and then make our way on over to the Abbey.
Making our way down.
Does our commander need to make a roll for the 5K people?
Unless he wants willing volunteers. No, not really.
I'll let the captain handle it.
That's fine.
Yep.
Cool.
So you guys make a quick, very brief stop off at the forge. Basically, send down your prods. They round up a likely bunch of looking people, and bring them back up to the ship. And they're all settled in and given basic instructions of things they need to do. No real problems there. And we're off to the Abbey.
Yes.
Yes.
The find occultist.
Yes. The
So, kind of get me up to par with the feudal world. How are they familiar with the Imperium?
Oh,
Maybe.
yeah. So, this feudal world has been brought back into the Imperium. So to give you a basic idea of what the Pyre sector, what you'd know about these kind of newly discovered places and worlds, very often the Imperium will basically turn up at a planet, be like, yo, come back to the Emperor. And if they say no, there'll be negotiations, or they'll just destroy it, or they'll wipe out the population, put their own population there. And then quite often they'll just leave it alone. If there's nothing interesting to the Imperium, they'll just kind of, install a governor, maybe, possibly.
I know that with few feral worlds, most times they're chapter planets, where like chapters recruit the Space Marine chapters recruit people.
They can be, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know if there was they've had contact. So if we came down in the spaceship, they'd be like, oh, science, witchcraft.
So the as from what you know, the initial contact has been done for everything up to Parapet.
Okay.
So all of these planets have been brought back into the light of the Emperor.
Okay.
Just need to throw something at the camera next time.
Okay.
Carry on. It's fine.
So yeah, most of the all of these planets so far have been brought back into the Imperium.
Okay.
It's still early days, so. But very often, like with Caduceus, for example, or the mining planet, was it the Forge? The Quarry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very often they'll dump people on there and then just leave them.
Okay.
And then if they all die, then they'll come back with more people and dump them down, and then be like, well, good luck. You've got more equipment because everyone's dead. So maybe this time it will work.
Okay, as long as I was more concerned, if they had contact with anyone yet, or
yeah, they will have had some contact.
Okay.
Previously.
Great. So now we all get to roll for fate.
Oh.
What?
Well, except for Sheepy, but.
Oh.
I mean,
What
you can
am I
roll if
doing?
you want to.
I'm
Poya
gonna
made
roll
a
anyway.
2,500 bit donation, which is a all players roll for fate.
Okay, so what am I rolling?
A D150.
D150.
Whoa,
I'm just
many.
kidding. It's a 1D50. I always do it the wrong way though, so I said 150 instead of
Oh,
just D50.
okay.
D150.
Just
Oh,
a
okay,
D50.
1D50. Okay.
Yep, just a D50.
Oh, two.
I totally got what you said. 30. So
43.
25.
All right,
Oh,
30,
I think it's like a
43, 25. I'll do mine last.
That's the flirting one.
Oh, guys, let's find out. 30. A player is owed a favor by an NPC, which is chosen by the GM.
Wow.
That's
Lonnie's
Arkiel's.
Lonnie!
Lonnie!
What did you
A
do?
favor. You determine the level of impact of this, and I guess Arkiel can work out what the favor should be.
do I have to cash this in now?
No, but that's something that you should be aware of and not hold on to entire season or something.
No. I don't
So-
think there's anything currently unless Sheepy has something for me.
I think during your conversation with Inquisitor Arcanus, he says, Arkiel, I appreciate the control you've kept on the situation, and I'm glad that I don't have to send in another Inquisition team so soon. Anything you need, contact me, and I'll see what I can do.
So you get it.
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm so jealous. I wish I had that one. That I could get my
I just
Exodus
spent it on
rifle.
getting
God
battles.
damn it. Son of a bitch. Okay, next person's was 43, which was Crazy Hippies. 43 is...
Could be stupid.
Oh, you find bleeder rounds. 1d5.
Oh, that's not stupid.
No, it's not. I mean, you don't get a lot of them, but bleeder rounds are pretty damn good. So you roll a 1d5
Wait,
to see how many
Do
you
they?
get.
If they don't go to heavy bolter, they're literally useless to me.
Don't you have like a sidearm?
I have a snub revolver
And a greatsword?
and a hammer, great hammer.
A great hammer.
These
You could call it a
Do
warhammer.
But if you're...
can they go in heavy armor or heavy bolters?
I don't know. You have to read the page to find information on that is page 165 through 166. And then our next one, Vandy, a 25.
25.
Oh no.
I think it's 27.
Oh,
is the
no.
fucking bow.
What?
This player dislikes the closest NPC or player character for no particular reason.
Lonnie.
For the rest of the session.
Who is closest to me right now?
Lonnie.
Oh no. Oh no! He didn't bring you the pretty medal.
I mean, like, we've established that, you know. I'd love to be able to be like, yeah, it's that
Frederick
doctor
Ward.
dude, but you killed him. Or Frederick Ward. But no, Lonnie's been sticking to you as per your
Lonnie.
demand.
You are so clingy. Please go find someone else to be around for a little bit. Please, you're breaking all of my stuff.
Wait, really?
Do I look like I'm joking?
I've never been able to tell. Do you joke?
Lonnie,
Yes.
get out of my face.
Going. Runs away.
He's free.
And like as he runs away, he probably like knocks over some little doohickey that you've been tinkering with, and it falls on the ground.
I rolled
God
something
damn it.
good for everybody. Every one of us gets 250 XP.
Oh!
Yeah!
What? Oh my gosh.
All players
Really?
receive 250 XP on a 3.
Oh my god.
Guys, that was the
gonna
best.
end
Poida, you help so much
Well-
and add comedic relief as well.
Just
Seriously, thank you.
just for the record, what would the two have been if I was involved?
Oh, a 2? All of us receive 100 XP.
Oh, well,
Also, yeah, bleed
you
around.
guys don't get that. But
Oh, well.
No, but we do get 250.
Wait, bleeder rounds don't work on a heavy bolter?
They only go in solid shell. It's stub revolvers, stub automatics, hand cannons, auto pistols, auto guns.
You might be able to barter.
No,
Okay.
I have a stub revolver. I could put it in that.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
like Yeah.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah,
They-
just in
they-
case.
They would go in the sniper rifle.
Ooh.
No.
Nope.
Stub
that's fine.
revolvers,
Yep.
stub automatics, hand cannons, auto pistols, auto guns. That is it.
Really?
Huh.
Okay.
That is literally it.
There's
Wow.
there's some very particular ammo types out there. Manstopper bullets, on the other hand, can go in the rifle. In the sniper rifle, because of the name, obviously. Those are very rare.
So everyone,
Scarce.
everyone should be at 2,500 experience total.
With the new 250.
That was before the new 250.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah. And so you add two.
So it's at 2,750. Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I just realized I can't change it. I was like, I swear that number wasn't that, but I can't change it because it goes off the cumulative. Okay. Yeah, let's.
There we go. All right, that was a really good fate table roll.
Yeah.
Even though Vandy didn't get a benefit on that one necessarily, it was still really funny. So
Listen, the only benefit I care about is roleplay.
Is it 27 that she's flirting with people? Is that what that
I
one
think
is?
that's the
feel
one.
like it's really close.
yeah.
Damn it!
I really wanted it.
Are you serious?
Oh, 27 is
Oh,
actually an increase in insanity. However,
Oh.
the player trying to seduce people is actually number 24.
Oh, one less. Damn it.
So close.
Good.
Who would the seduction have been?
It would have been
Lonnie,
Lonnie.
obviously.
The closest
Yeah,
NPC.
it would have been.
Lonnie, never in my life have I met someone whose flesh was so appealing. A mechanical body. Do you know how many upgrades I have?
We also.
Do you want to find out?
So glad I didn't have to play Lottie for that.
Oh,
Yeah, especially as we determined Lonnie is underage. It's kind of one of the things we kind of beat around
That
the bush.
doesn't
with
count
freaking-
in Warhammer. There's no such
Yeah.
thing as underage.
metal has no age.
As an arbitrator, I don't think it's against the law, honestly.
All right,
And
now that we've
Evo.
derailed everything. Thank you, Poita, very much for that epic bit drop. That was quite enjoyable for all. Much appreciated.
We found out that Miria is the Swiss Army knife of sex, so
Ugh. Yeah.
Warhammer 40k dildos.
No.
Just
mean,
everywhere.
Dark Eldar. Literally, that's where it's
Yeah.
at.
Lanesh
Yeah, don't
actually
even. Let's.
is where it's
Yep.
at. And this is getting.
That's amazing. You guys are fantastic. So if you guys want to see more fun stuff like that, we only need one more sub for all players to roll for Fate again. I just want to put that out there. But other than that, you guys, the panel down below also has a donation table. So thank you guys.
No, I can't.
For the
I can't
support.
rig that.
I appreciate it.
Incidentally, just out of nowhere, in Rogue Trader, you can play a Dark Eldar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But why would you
I'd-
play an orc? Why would you play Dirty Elf when you could just play an orc?
Yeah, you can also play an Orc as well.
We may
Man.
have to do a ridiculous Warhammer 40k where I GM and Sheepy gets to play. It'll have to be like a special like episode like where we flip things over. I think.
Whatever. It's
Look at how excited he is. Do you see? I was like special. Like, did you see that?
He's like, oh my god, someone else is gonna GM.
We'd only fight Chaos Space Marines, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still,
Gosh.
Definitely.
I've actually never played a 40k RP game before, so
We've only GM'd.
or only ever GM'd because
See,
everyone's
it's
like,
always the GM, but never the bride.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so bonkers to me, and not to like derail the session
Yeah.
or anything, but like I always find like the easiest way to get into role playing games is you start as a player, and then you move up to being like a GM. And that's just crazy to me that you just never actually played,
That's how
and
it
that
was
you're
for Call of
such a good
Cthulhu for
GM.
me.
Like, it's like I'm so impressed. I'm even more impressed.
It's more like no one wants to GM
Yeah.
40k.
yeah.
So
Oh, snap.
and like I love it. I legitimately love.
Is that
Yeah,
considered
we're
cheating?
rolling for fate again,
I was
guys.
gonna say, is that considered cheating or is that all right?
It ticks the number up, so
Wow, I didn't change much.
45. This is going to be a 20-minute derailment. I hope you guys.
This
don't-
is a box of crack grenades.
Oh, expander rounds.
Please
Oh,
give me
great.
24.
What are
Please give me
expander
24.
rounds? You're
Please give me
rolling.
24.
You're rolling for ammo.
Yeah, no, I'm just getting ammunition, and
Fuck.
it's not in a high enough quantity for me
Which
to
is
care.
funny because your character's always looking for like ammunition and grenades, and then you just keep getting the ones that you don't find useful. I actually don't know
I-
if you can use expander rounds.
I doubt I can.
We got a 29. Oh dear, this is my favorite one. Player is
Okay.
inappropriately frank about all of their bodily functions.
Oh, nice.
Vandy, have
Oh my god, I am so excited. Oh, I hate Lonnie, and I'm also very, very.
expressive.
Oh boy.
Okay, and McLoken.
You know how big the shit I had
A
today was.
49. Oh shit. Okay, you get scrambler rounds. Those are also on page 165 to 166. So both of you guys that got ammo roll 1d5 to see how many of those.
What are scrambler rounds?
I picked the most rare of ammunition types and put them at the very end of the table.
Yeah,
And
these
that's why
are-
there's only 1d5 of them because they're incredibly rare.
Once again, they only go in snub revolvers, garbage. What'd you get? Scrambler rounds. He gets the bolt gun ammo.
I'm, pre-
That's amazing.
I'm pretty sure scrambler rounds are anti-robotic.
Disorientate and subdue the rounds. Take extra time to make ready to fire, but can bring down foes otherwise impervious to regular munitions.
Are those anti-necron rounds?
Scrambler rounds add the hallucinogenic 2 and recharge qualities to the weapon.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, especially designed to disorientate and subdue.
That's crazy.
They're meant to be non-lethal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
Why would
stun
you
gun.
Why would
Are
you put non-lethal in a fucking bolt gun?
I mean, if you need to
Wait, would they-
disable a large number of people,
would they fit in my bolt pistol, or are they meant for a heavy bolter?
Used for bolt and solid projectile weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can use them in your bolt pistol.
Okay.
Wow.
So I got 2 useless ammo types.
I mean, you got a stubber.
When will I ever use it?
Well, I just got my Manstopper bullets. Fuck yeah.
Oh my-
I'm so happy
Wow.
right now. I'm so happy.
Wow.
That's amazing.
It like everyone's getting ammo, and then Vandy's just like, "Here's what your character does."
Can I just re-roll this? I will spend a fate point to just fucking re-roll.
I will leave it to Sheepy how he wants to handle the ammo. bit
You know
here.
what? Two ammo is a bit much, so I'll allow a fate point, but
Cool. I'm fucking re-rolling that.
use to re-roll your ammo for the second one.
Garbage.
23.
Oh, come
Wait.
on.
Wait, are you having sex with?
No, that's
No.
24.
Oh,
This
Oh,
is,
24, yeah,
this is,
right, right.
That'd be
player
stupid.
hoards worthless items.
Oh,
oh,
that
God.
is
I mean-
so.
That is very accurate to what he's been doing.
He hoards
Okay.
people. Like,
So off that one, everyone else is allowed to re-roll their ammo if they get ammo on this now. You're not. You're not allowed to use your fate to re-roll again if you get ammo again because of the hoarding.
I just get ammo.
Yeah, you just
you
have
hoard
to, you
ammo
have to,
that you don't
you have to
need.
hoard the useless ammo.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god. I just want to
My
say, if you guys want to help contribute to another 50 items for the fate table, that is totally okay. There's also an actual items table where you can get rare, very rare stuff.
I'll never get it. It'll just be bullets. All
There's
day.
I'll
actually
just
no
get RP
bullets.
all day. It's gonna be a bullet table, but I'm just gonna be able to get the one
my
like
God.
option that's RP.
This is amazing. And I feel bad, but it's also really funny.
I don't mind.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, that was exciting. 2 fates in a row. I think we are good to continue on our journey.
let's do it.
Welcome to the Abbey.
Yay!
What does it look like?
It's pretty standard, like habitable planet. You know, a few continents and this kind of thing. You've got them the basic information for it, so you know there's kind of like a main castle type building with you know, kind of like the capital of the area, where they didn't install a governor here because they didn't want to, you know, put someone down there.
Mhm.
But basically, they took the king or overlord or whatever he was calling himself, and basically went, "You're working for us now. You're in charge of this planet," and then left. So you know where he is, and then there's a few kind of outlying towns and villages and the like, kind of all clustered together, and then you got a few nomadics out in the wilderness.
We in D&D now, boys.
Wee.
They're in D&D. We're in 40k. So,
Just kill them all.
Nice dragon.
Incidentally, I did play in a D&D game once where the final boss was a space marine.
Huh.
and you all
What?
die.
It was just a silly, you know, like ending to a
And
short
then you
campaign.
played 40k.
and then it's like, welcome to Dark Heresy.
One thing, the main town that we landed. So how do we land here? Honestly, like, is it like we take a small shuttle down?
Yeah,
Or
I mean, you can take some shuttles down, or just one, like depending on how you want to go in. If you want to go in kind of like a fairly stealthy way, you can land away from it, and you know,
We just take a Valkyrie.
yeah. Or you can go in with a retinue.
Yeah,
What do you guys want to do?
I don't see a reason to be sneaky about it.
Yeah, I'm kind of going with whatever. I'm not exactly. I don't have any preference.
With a planet as primitive as this, I think a show of power is better than sneaking in.
Yes, Sybil.
I can go forward and report in before we,
Well, we still have to land.
Yeah. We're deciding if we want to land like in the middle of the town, or if we want to like go on the outskirts. And
I mean, I would recommend not revealing too much information, given that there may be significant heresy here or worse.
yeah, okay, so we'll land on the outskirts. What is the other team doing?
The other team, Fred Ward is pretty much sulking still, and he hasn't been really involved in anything. And Rhea Khan is keeping to herself. Every now and then you'll walk around the corner, get an itch on the back of your head, and you realize she's around somewhere. But if they basically come under your command at this point.
Okay. You two go investigate the cult.
Who to? What?
Ward and Rhea.
Yes, I can.
I thought I was going forward first to.
No, they're going somewhere else. We're going to start here.
Well, we could go down to one of the outlying villages and see what the common people are saying, maybe. And
Yes, I agree.
Rhea can probe some minds. Can't you, Rhea?
We just don't want you to probe anything.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Your penis.
If you do, oh Jesus!
Listen, I had 3 bowel movements this morning. That's it.
Right. Okay. Good. Good.
I'm just like, okay. Go do that. Take one of the gene stealer scanners with
Have
you.
3
If you
movements?
do end up meeting someone, scan them first. Make sure it's safe.
For
Whatever you do.
right, yes. Well, we'll head off now then, and
If you discover anything, hail us on comms.
yes, we have your frequency.
Yes. And then
Well,
what's he
Come
say?
along, Rhea.
Yeah, and then Archael, everyone lands maybe a mile outside.
Yeah.
And then have Sybil make her way into town, and we wait for a frequency as I guess Mira tells us more about body parts.
Do you know how I poop?
You're talking a lot about your poop today.
I don't have a choice.
A
The
mile outside of
Omnissiah
town.
is speaking through me right now.
But the Omnissiah doesn't poop.
Exactly. The Omnissiah wants to know what it is like to poop.
Wait, Sheepy, a mile outside of town. It seems like we're probably still going to very easily get seen.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
check.
what's a good distance away? Like 5 miles?
Yeah, I'd say you can probably come down in a wooded, hilly area, like come down by the hill or something.
Nowhere near civilization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We
you know,
have a
like
vehicle. Do we have a vehicle from the
sure.
Depends.
With something simple. I'm not asking for a tank over here. I'm just
There are like combat jeeps and shit.
right.
Yeah,
Um,
like troop carriers and
Yeah, I mean, I imagine, could we fit that on a shuttle or?
Not on a Valkyrie. We need a bigger shuttle.
a slightly bigger.
Yeah, but
Is
I don't
there
know.
is there like a bike for her specifically that we can get on there? Yeah.
Yeah. You can, load
I
up
imagine it'd be like in the side of the ship, and you just like hit a button, and it's like, and
Yeah,
like
she just pedals away.
No, a motorcycle. Fucking motorcycle. God damn it.
Miria's added a little bell that she's just built. She's like, look.
There's also like a little gene stealer thing, but like it doesn't work.
There are definitely motorcycles, but
They're
So
combat bikes. That's for damn sure.
I would give Sybil that to get ahead of us as we walk our way the trek to there along the path, and kind of getting a scope of the area. And if we come across anyone, we will question them.
Okay.
We'll question them. We'll question us. 'Cause
I'm going to scout ahead quietly.
on
Okay.
a bike.
Yeah.
You.
I get
you
to a
don't-
certain point and then I walk the rest of the way, kind of deal. Like basically, I'm using the scope from my rifle to observe the area to get a feel for where things are and all that.
Okay. You don't come across anyone on your way there.
Okay.
You see like a few hunting party types, kind of wandering about.
Like primitive hunting.
Yeah. Off out hunting. You see a few nondescript creatures jumping or hopping and sliming all over the place, but
Great.
nothing particularly death worldy or to anything to be worried about. And a few groups of people obviously going out to hunt and that kind of thing.
Mhm.
But nothing. Nothing important.
Sure.
As you head there, so you probably get to the town. You guys have gone to the main capital bit, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's very standard from what you'd imagine from a feudal capital. It's castle set up on a hill, and then kind of suburbs or hovels and stuff all around the bottom with farms and things like that.
Okay.
Do you want to move further in, or?
Yes, but I'm stealthing now, not on the bike.
Okay. So you're not trying to fit in, you don't want to.
I just don't want to even be seen.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's roll a stealth then.
Okay.
And seeing as they're not exactly expecting anyone, let's give it a +10.
Okay, so
They don't seem to be particularly on guard, or.
I mean, it's not necessary, but the +10. I mean.
Oh yeah, no, that's. I mean, even without the +10, it's not very necessary.
Yeah, I mean, I did roll pretty high though, but again, stealth is like my. There's two things I'm really good at: shooting people and stealthing. Everything else
And
just...
degrees of success is also important.
Right.
So.
Right. 5 degrees.
Yeah, no, you slip in. You observe just everyday life. And do you want to go into the castle, or do you want to stay in the kind of town area?
I kind of want to know what the, I'm gonna use this word very loosely, military presence is, which is what their local defenses are.
By a heavy bolter.
Okay. Yeah.
We're not going in to massacre them right away. We want to know if there's actual heresy here and who is responsible, so we kill all of the right people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, their weapons and their armor are fairly different from what you'd expect. You'd expect them to be kind of clunky knights with broadsword type things. It's a bit more their armor's a bit sleeker, a bit more kind of streamlined almost. And their weapons are focused a bit more on speed. So short swords, rapier, those kind of slightly thinner weapons.
Okay.
But aside from that, seems kind of bog standard military.
Okay. Cool. How tall is this castle?
I'm not good with distances.
I mean, is it 3 stories, 2 stories? Is it really, really, really tall?
I'd say there's a couple of very, very tall towers, and then it's 3 or 4 stories.
Okay.
Some kind of parapets coming out.
Yeah. I'm gonna slip inside.
Okay. Yeah.
Find
You've done your
vantage point, pretty much.
Yeah, you've done your stealth, so that's good. And yeah, you slip in and you observe. Do you kind of, are you looking to just observe in general, or do you want to go look at the people in command here?
I think I want to know what kind of people they are, try to get a feel. So do they have? Is it an actual king, or is it a group of people that are ruling here, that kind of stuff?
Yeah. So it's there is a king governor type who seems to make the kind of overall decisions, but there is a council as well, which is set up where they all get around and discuss things, and then they go and present the options and opinions to the king, to the governor, and that's how they kind of make their decisions. It's council's probably 5 or 6 people, let's say 5 people.
What do they seem to be most focused on right now?
There's a lot of talk about a couple of the outlying villages. Basically discussing the unrest that they've had from there, and lack of levies or taxes or anything like that. They seem to be very logical, very cold. There's discussion about just wiping them out. Whether it's worth wasting the troops to just destroy them, and that it's not, you know, it's presented in like a very logistical way, as opposed to, you know, kind of what you might expect it to be like. Yeah, they're taking our power. Or
Okay, but there's no mention of like cults or religion or anything like that.
not that you can tell, no.
Huh. Okay.
I'd say probably the closest you come to is talking about the liberators, the ones who came to free them, or, you know, like they who came from the sky.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like try to step out of the earshot of you know, like maybe I have to go outside on a balcony or something or whatever.
You can probably crouch somewhere Assassin's Creed style.
Oh,
on the
cool.
top of
Great. Very cool. You just...
An eagle flies past.
Don't jump into the bale of hay.
No.
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid icon comes up. Just indicator. All right. So I vox in Archaeol.
Yes.
There's nothing apparently out of the ordinary here. It seems like a rudimentary system, hierarchy, one king, council. There's discussion about unrest in the other outlying villages, but nothing of indication of heresy as of yet. How would you like me to proceed?
We should address the king. We'll address him when we get in.
I'll stay hidden.
Yes. Keep a bird's eye. See if anything sticks out.
My bike is about a mile up from the gate.
Keep note of it. We're almost there.
Okay.
By almost there, I imagine we're like walking up. Like,
here you are.
No, oh, hey.
Oh, hey. No, so just to be clear, Sybil is basically monitoring the activities as they approach to see what kind of response they have.
So, you know, obviously, as you guys, just to clarify, are you bringing other ship members with you, or is it just you three?
Just us three.
Okay.
I mean,
so yeah.
Mira's mad at Lonnie, so
I mean,
I left him behind.
Maybe start to bring a group of Imperial Guard with me.
You could bring your Arbiter squad.
oh yeah, okay, definitely bring them.
Okay. So you're kind of, as you walk up, kind of flanked with your Arbiter. It generates a little bit of a buzz, but honestly, you guess that they've seen similar a few times before, and there's a little bit of murmuring and a little bit of excitement, and then, you know, they kind of avert their eyes, they you know, defer to you, and if there's anyone in the way, they quickly kind of run out of the way. So, you know, if you want to stop and talk to them, you could, but that you've got a straight shot to the gates of the castle.
Yeah, I'm going to the gates of the castle. I'm not. I'm gonna go talk to the king.
Okay. So you guys as well, when you get to the gates of the castle, you note the kind of, you know, slightly strange armor. Like, as I said, it's kind of sleek. It looks
Sleek, like aerodynamic sleek?
It's not as crude as you're saying. It's very much more polished.
It's very, very polished, and like the helmets don't look like standard, you know, like a knight when he has his helmet, it goes straight down like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like the helmets are kind of like conical a little bit, and like they kind of bulge in slightly weird places. They don't exactly look like humans would be in them, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I would look at Mira and be like, is there any way you can tell what metals you need, or if the metals you're looking for are here?
How do I tell?
I
mean, I guess I just like innately know.
Yeah, you can look at them closer, or
I can investigate.
So you could, like, when you guys come up to the guards, they again, you know, they kind of hail you and greetings, and because you look fairly what's the word? Outlandish, I guess. They immediately assume that you're from the stars.
Yeah. Do I get thumbs up on both of them? Like I look at them and they get thumbs up, and I was like, "Where's your king?"
Inside. We had no warning of your arrival.
The Inquisition needs no warning.
Right. Well, don't know what that is. Good. Yes, you are welcome.
And like I like hold open the badge, and I was like, "When you see this, you do what they say or die."
Yes. Right. You're not expected, but you are welcome. We won't ask you to give up your weapons,
No.
but please try to maintain decorum.
I just kind of look at the man who said maintain decorum as I'm in a welding mask, crude armor, wielding a heavy
Yeah.
He doesn't find it that weird.
Well, yeah, but for us, it's not.
Yeah.
If we discover heresy, we will purge the heresy. Now, step aside. And then he kind of just pushes his way in.
Yeah, the gate, the drawbridge gates, come up.
Okay.
Where is the thing here? Yeah. Miria, if you wanted to take a very, quick cursory glance, it appears to be standard steel and iron.
Okay.
Again, like the types of metals you'd expect, and there doesn't appear to be anything extra done to them. They're just shaped weirdly.
Can the Mechanicum scan the planet to see if that ore exists? That they're
which ore?
The special
Like
ore.
better ore.
Yeah.
Anything of actual use is what they...
I mean, you'd probably need a ship. You'd either have to modify the ship, which would take a while, or you'd need a ship specifically designed for, that's the kind of thing that rogue traders do. And
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know if this ship had that capability.
No, it was retrofitted to carry a crap ton.
Yeah.
People,
Okay.
basically.
So he would Arkiel would just march up to the throne room, and he would get on the comms as he's walking up, and he's like, "Sybil, get in the throne room, but don't reveal yourself yet."
Consider it done.
And then make you and enter the king's room.
Well, before you get to there, there's a couple of guards on the door who kind of hold. Please wait a while the
And listen.
I stepped forward.
Sorry. Not sorry.
We are the Inquisition. You will step aside.
We need word from our king to be allowed to let you in. He is
We are
preparing for
above your
visit.
king. Step aside.
As you wish. And they step back and the doors open.
Then we go in.
Okay. You have the king and his council. So the king sitting in a slightly more impressive chair, and then the council's the tables kind of come forward towards you in like a shape of like a C, I guess. And there are the council members sitting along the side of it.
Okay. So I imagine they do give them someone who is knowledgeable about the Imperium and teaches them about the Imperium when they first initially made contact. So he would like walk up into the center of this like sea and just hold open his badge, and he's like, "Does everyone understand what this means?"
So when you kind of came in, there's probably mid-conversation, you're not really sure what they were talking about exactly, because, once you barged in, they stopped.
Well, did Sybil hear them? Because I had Sybil sneak in there.
It was probably semi-rushed conversation about what they were going to do, you know, how they were going to approach the situation of Imperial somethings coming back. They're not really sure who you are or what you want, so there's a lot of wild postulations and theories. But
would there have been a place for me inside of that throne area to like set up a good vantage point?
Yeah, you could probably perch in the rafters.
Okay, that's what I would be doing then.
Yeah. So you got kind of an overhead view of the whole situation.
Mm-hmm. How many people were in here?
So there's 6, including the king and the councillors, and then you've got a few guards like positioned behind them.
How many guards?
4. Like
Okay.
2 on each side.
Yeah, Archaeal 4 guards and 6 council plus this, including the king. Before you get inside.
Where are the guards posted?
Entrances, I'm guessing.
Well, they're just to the side of the council, like on each side, like kind of. They look a bit more ornamental than anything else.
Yeah, to the left, to the right, kind of deal.
Okay. So yeah, when I walk in, I have my I'm showing my badge under my vest. It's like, does anyone know what this means?
The king kind of, you know, cocks a slight sideways glance and says, no?
Where's the Imperium representative?
Who?
Is this a joke, Arkiel?
We are the Emperor's Inquisition. You're familiar with the Emperor, yes?
Yes, we were when we were first introduced. We were given a long speech on the Emperor and everything.
Did they talk about heresy?
Yes, at quite long length.
Did they tell you who deals with the heresy?
They didn't go into that much detail, but we assumed there was some governing body who...
We are that body.
Ah, okay.
We heard rumors that there is cult activity on this world.
Well, we were taught about the Imperial cult, and we agreed that we would follow the Emperor and worship him.
And
So
do you
there
really?
has-
Is there anyone going against this, is what she means.
There are a few who are finding the transition difficult. We are dealing with them.
It might be easier and faster if we deal with them. I'm whispering this to Arkiel.
It may be.
Can I ask you what brought you here? We haven't heard from anyone from the Imperium for months.
There's a solar system they need to discover. They'll come from time to time. It'll be more frequent as time goes on, but they and as he's like thinking about that, he's like and he's like 1 second. And he gets he's like, Sybil, did you what specifically are we looking for here?
There was no more information, like aside from what I already told you guys. So it was just that there is, by my notes, cult possible uprising.
Possible,
but it might not be the king. It might be the other villagers or villages. We don't know.
So
we have been having problems with a select number of villages. They have been resistant to imperial rule.
as I mention, I look at them and it's like, so is there a faction rising up? I'm going to roll scrutiny to see who is nervous about that being mentioned.
Okay.
Any bonuses?
No bonuses.
2 degrees.
Yep. Everyone seems to recognize, that when you ask if there's a faction, they all visibly kind of, move a little bit uncomfortably, and the king, you probably noticed like a little bit of sweat coming down the side of the king's head.
Yeah, well, he's probably just nervous because we're here.
Yeah.
And we just bust into this fucking room and no one stopped us. I'll look at him and it's like, where is this faction?
There is a group of 3 villages on the outline of my area of control that have I would not call it rebellion. We've managed to so far keep it from leading to all-out war, but it is resistance, at least.
We're here to take care of that resistance.
Good. How do you propose to take care of this?
Violence.
We have been considering something similar. With your advanced weaponry, I'm sure it will be simpler and cheaper in manpower to accomplish.
Now,
We see no problem.
These outlying villages, have they done anything that you considered magic or witchcraft?
No?
All right. I hail Ward. Ward,
Hello?
are you at one of the villages?
He's probably gone through a couple of villages by now. And he says, yeah, I did go through one of the ones you mentioned.
Does anything stick out to you?
Well, they were on alert. We didn't have any. We don't really have much in the way of stealthiness. I assume. I guess so. We didn't actually go in there, but we did see it, and they seemed preparing for war, or it seemed like very busy. Lots of peasants arming themselves and pitchforks and the like.
Arkil, I have an idea.
Yes.
We'll send my boy in. Lonnie.
Oh. Are you? Why?
He has been so annoying. If he can do anything right, it should be this. So simple. Infiltrate a town. He looks like them. Commoners.
I don't think Lonnie by himself will suffice. I'm going to send you 3 of my Arbite, Frederick Ward, and give them your location and tune into their frequency. Lonnie's still on the ship, right?
Yeah.
And Lonnie's all the way back on the ship, so we cannot send him in.
What would you like us to do with the Arbite?
Prepare to eradicate the resistance.
Oh, okay. Yes, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yes, we'll go to the second village. There's apparently a third village. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Where are the locations of these cities or villages?
Well, they're all closely. They're all to the south of here, fairly close together.
How far away?
they're on the edge, so probably 4 hours walk.
Okay. Ward stayed hidden. Give the my Arbite a rendezvous point. Who wants to hit the second village with me? Sybil, come out.
Why would I need to give my position away right now?
Because they're not going to do anything.
Can I just meet you back outside the walls?
Fine. So,
Who are you talking to?
my team.
It's a voice inside his head. He sometimes does this.
Have they taught you anything about our technology yet?
Not much. We understand some of the principles.
It is irrelevant for them to know, I do believe.
I feel like that we should leave someone behind when we leave this planet to teach them the Imperial way. Maybe Lonnie.
Scrap for anyone who tells you.
We do not know who this Lonnie is, but he sounds disappointing.
He is, of the utmost degree. But he is still probably better than your king.
Well, regardless, we'll figure that out after we eradicate this resistance. Is there any other weird doings that have been going on?
No. Everything has been, aside from the resistance we have previously spoken of, everything has been as it ever was.
Yes, well, we're going to take care of your rise up problem for the Emperor. And then he, leaves.
For the Emperor.
Can I don't know. So I'm being paranoid, but that's par for the course as my character.
Yep.
Is there any indication that these are the people that are causing the problem and not the villages? Like, that they're not using us to solve their problem for them? If the problem isn't actually what we think it is?
Well, you... No?
Like, what do I need to do to confirm that these individuals, including the king, are actually loyal to the Imperium?
I mean, it seems like what's happened here is they've been vaguely inducted into the Imperium with very little knowledge of what that actually means.
Okay.
As far as you can tell from, looking around, they seem to be, following the tenets of what, the very base idea of the Imperium. But you can't really tell whether the stuff they don't know and are not doing is because they weren't told or they choose to ignore it. So it's a little bit difficult. The best way to figure out whether they're the ones causing the problem would be to check out the other rebellious villages.
There's nothing that I could find here through searching of some kind?
I mean, where would you search?
I don't know, like wherever they keep records, maybe?
It would probably take...
keep records?
It probably takes some time to, I mean, secret records, it would take some time to figure out where they were keeping things, and then...
I imagine, if you search the king's bedroom or his chancellor's bedroom.
That's true. I'll do that while they're all still in council then. After I said I'll meet Arkiel outside, I'll go to find the bedroom.
I'd like to bring up Arkiel. This is in fact a matter of religious change. You may want to investigate nearby churches is the most likely way in most influential places for heresy and any potential change to the normal regime.
It's very true. Do you want to investigate further on that?
Most certainly.
I'll leave you to it.
Lazarus, may I come with you on this venture?
If Archael demands it, he's the one in charge.
Archael, do you demand that I go with this man to
You
visit
can do
the
what
churches?
you will.
Lazarus will be company together.
Lazarus kind of looks at Archael, doesn't say anything, doesn't express anything, but he does just kind of look at him.
I took her on a tour of the ship, and then
Payback, bitch.
It's like, it's your turn to babysit her. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh, that's great.
We're going
that
to have
was good.
so
That was a
much
good
fun.
Love it.
in church talking about improper bodily functions.
Yes.
Oh, does the church help with indigestion? Oh,
Do they have, like, how big is the church in the main city? Like, is it a prominent thing? Do they have a small church?
It's kind of off to the side. It's not particularly prominent.
Okay.
It seems hastily constructed and not very well maintained.
So, I'm not specifically for the Emperor. Like, did they have like a cathedral or church before they were inducted?
No.
No. Okay.
Real quick, when I was up there, I would have scanned all of them. Were they all okay?
Oh yeah, no gene
Okay.
sealers.
I highly doubt this. Gene
I
You
We're
know
all
what? Like-
paranoid, guys.
Yeah, literally, it's like in the back of his head. Like, I think it's automatically set to like go thumbs up. Like, just tell me if the 10-minute speech begins
Okay.
when I meet someone, and I'll stop asking that question. Okay.
No, the you mentioned gene stealers once, and then everyone.
Everyone's a gene stealer.
All right.
So yeah, I will venture to the church.
Yeah, I'm presumably in the king's quarters at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm looking
You have found
around.
your way there.
I'm not like
So-
trying to trash the place, but I am looking for any personal journals. I don't know if they have recordings of technology here or not, but anything that seems like it's out of place based on the way that the rest of the technology is in the city, like if he has something that's more advanced than everybody, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Okay. So roll me a scrutiny
okay.
with -10 because you're trying not to disturb things.
Well, then I'm using a fate point to equal that out.
All right then. Fine.
God damn it.
Yeah. Everything seems fine.
No.
in here. It's all you know what you'd expect from a feudal world. Brick and mortar.
No,
and,
now I
you
know you're hiding something. God damn it.
silver.
Use a fate point to re-roll it.
Re-rolling it.
With
At a
-10.
-10. Damn it.
Still nothing. Dude has nothing in his room.
Ah! Ah!
Pardon me. Okay, so yeah, you find something.
Yes. What do I find?
It's kind of you notice that one of the stones is a little bit loose, and you pull it out, and inside is this really intricate kind of almost arcane like jewelry and chains and things like this, and the metals are like very, very rare, kind of the type of metals that only the richest of people way back in the core
Yeah.
homeworlds would have,
Mhm.
or would be able to afford.
What does it do? Is it just like
It's kind of pretty.
Hmm.
Very expensive. not found natively here,
Okay.
as far as you're aware. The type of people you would expect to have this would be nobles, Dark Eldar,
Can I use
Necrons might
the
have
thing?
the same materials.
Can I use Forbidden Lore?
Sure.
Because it's Dark Eldar.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna use my last fate point to add +10.
Okay. Actually, before you take +10, take +20.
Oh. So am I taking +10?
If you want to do a +10, it would be +30.
Oh, okay.
But you have
I'll
a
just-
+20 on
No,
the spot.
you know what? Fuck it. No, I'm doing it 30. 30.
Okay.
Yes. Oh.
3 degrees of success. That means that you know that it's not Dark Eldar. It is Eldar in origin.
Yeah, so this is where you guys get to know a little bit about Sybil's personality. She's totally taking that with her.
Well, we don't know that.
No, I know.
No.
I'm talking about the audience.
Ah, okay.
And she carefully places this rock stone thing back in. And now she has this useless jewelry. But it's pretty. And she's totally going to give it to her girlfriend. Not setting that up at all. Nope.
So if you
Probably
give
get
me
shot.
a moment.
This is the darkest dating simulator we've ever been on.
Hey, here's this artifact I kept for you.
It's not an artifact, it's a piece of jewelry. And I stole it for her. I risked my life. That is romantic, okay?
Except
So-
it's Xenos.
Given your success, even though this isn't Dark Eldar
Yeah.
and this is Eldar, there is a symbol that you notice
Oh.
that you recognize as well.
Oh.
It is a kind of what looks like a chalice with a fire inside it.
Oh.
You don't know exactly which one, but it's one of the it's a symbol of one of the kind of lesser craft worlds, Eldar craft worlds.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm writing notes on that. Just like,
Okay.
Okay. But I don't know which one it is specifically.
No.
Okay.
If it was like lore Eldar and 3 degrees of success, if
Mhm.
you would have got like more degrees of success, you probably would have figured out which one it was. But
Yeah. So that's strange that the king has an Eldar artifact. Right? Like that's out of the ordinary.
yes.
Especially since he's keeping it secret, which means that my paranoia.
Mm.
That's all I'm gonna say is my paranoia. Okay, is there anything else in the quarters? I can do another roll if you'd like.
No, yeah, there is one more thing there.
Oh.
Which is there's a map of the area with a big circle off behind like kind of in the opposite direction from where you guys came from,
Okay.
towards the hills, and there's a big kind of X marks the spot type marker there. And then a marker also by the 3 villages, kind of right slap dash in the middle of them. Right, they're kind of like around
Mm-hmm.
in a kind of triangle around the marker.
Oh. Okay. Okay. What is it?
I've literally already seen what he's doing. I hate him.
I'm letting the story unfold with no predispositions or metagaming knowledge of any kind. I'm going to make.
It's not even that. It's just I hate you.
I love it. I love it. This is fantastic. Okay. So, map with 2 different markers. One is a circle That's back where we land, like past where, in the opposite direction of where we landed, and then
Yeah.
the one smack dab in the middle between the triangle of the 3 villages.
Yeah.
Okay. I am making haste out of there so that I can get on comms and report into Archeol and let him know that we might want to investigate those locations as well.
And you took the jewels, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And the map, I'm assuming you took as well? Or
No. I took it to memory.
I mean, if you're taking the jewels, it's gonna be obvious that so you know, if he checks it.
The jewels were in the secret compartment. The map was not hidden, right?
The map was there too.
Oh. Oh, yeah, then I'm taking that too.
Okay.
If it was in the same location, then yes.
Okay.
I'm so screwed, but it's great.
What are those locations?
I think that they have to do with the Xenos. Eldar
What makes you
specifically.
suspect that?
Because of the jewelry that I found. Is Eldar. Would you like me to investigate those locations while you...
I would like you to interrogate the king now.
Oh. I don't know if that's a great idea. There's significantly more people here than I have.
It's on open comms. He's talking just Archeol, by the way.
Oh no, I would have opened comms that one.
I can assassinate him, but interrogation might not be my best skill.
I can interrogate him.
So if we're looking for interrogation, me and you are probably the best at it.
I still
Or we have
believe
the
that
dots.
we need to investigate the other locations. They may be places of additional troops or other unknown forces. If we try to deal with the king right off the bat, he could bring who knows
I
what.
agree. A little deception may be good right now. Let them think that we're their allies. Lazarus and Miria are still investigating the church and see what they find out. I can take the bike and go to the location that you described to me.
What do you want me to do?
Do you want to sneak around and find some more things?
I mean, I feel like I found the most valuable thing I could find here.
But we do have to destroy it.
What?
The jewelry.
Eventually, sure. We could still use it in our interrogation with the king.
Maybe. Miria, are you able to purify Xenos metal?
Am I?
I don't think
Yeah,
that's a thing.
I
I think that's like straight up heresy.
Yeah.
Is it-
Yeah, pretty sure. I was like, yeah.
I mean, what I'm doing and like internal keeping it for myself for funsies is super
That's
heresy.
You might get shot on the spot.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you guys don't understand. She's got some
I'll
up in here.
I'll look at him. I'll look at him and be like,
And Archeol's like, I was
No.
just joking.
no, I cannot do this, and I should take this artifact and destroy it.
We will deal with the king and then the artifact. The artifact is simply ornate jewelry. It would not actually do anything at this point other than be a good bargaining chip in our discussions.
May I see it?
When we are back together, perhaps.
How far are you from our position?
I'm still at the castle.
Well, get out. Come meet us.
We have a bit more important task right now.
I know. Okay, I'll meet you later, and then I'll look at this jewelry.
Sybil, how about you come with me and then we go investigate the other area? We'll take the bike there.
I would travel fast on my own.
We'll travel fast on a bike.
He's asking you on a date.
That's not what's happening.
Get on the bike.
I don't believe in fraternization.
Cavorting.
Right. Until I roll a 24 on the fate table.
That's gonna be like a momentous occasion.
Yeah.
When
I don't
that happens.
believe in
Oh
love.
my gosh, yes.
Okay, well, I will meet you at the bike then.
Yes.
I do not want to let them know of my presence, which is exactly why I did not want to reveal my position when you asked. It's not the way of the assassins.
Well, I'm not an assassin, so I'm not familiar with that way.
You just tell me who to kill and I'll deal with the rest.
possibly the king soon. And we might have to put a figurehead in his place. Maybe Lonnie.
Is he competent enough? I don't know. He's
don't
been slipping
care.
up so far. I.
All right, so I make it out. Do you want me to do another stealth check on my way out?
No, I think it would.
Okay.
It's a lot easier to get out than to get in.
Yeah.
I tell my 3 Arbite that are still there to investigate while on their own. And like check in with each other every 30 minutes to make sure nothing awry happens.
So they're all going to. Everybody's going to the different villages, correct? So Frederick Ward is going to go with the Arbite into the actual village, right?
Well, I was going to talk to them. Well, yeah, well, they're getting ready for war, and I don't know if we should send them in there yet, especially as what we just found out. So, like, I was going to call Frederick Ward right now. Frederick, there was a development. When the Arbite get there, do not go into the village until I give you the go-ahead.
All right, so no extermination?
Not yet. There seems to be a development. Something with Xenos in origin.
Oh. This isn't more it's not more.
No gene stealers, no.
Good. No, yes.
More,
I mean, you know.
has to do with the Eldar, I believe.
Oh.
So here, when Sybil makes it to the bike, she's going to want to discuss this with Archeo. So.
Okay.
Before. And is Miria and Lazarus still there as well?
No, they went to the church.
We're going to the churches.
Oh, that's right. The churches. Okay, so for me, Archeo, I believe we should just go straight to this, and she opens the map that she stole. This location here that's in the middle between all these villages. I think this is an important location, and the closest most likely, since the other one's literally in the opposite direction of where we came from. However,
so the one which is in the opposite direction, you think that'll probably, you can't tell distances too well. That'll probably take a couple of days.
Okay.
Question: is the outer spaceship, the Pentient Blade, is that able to give us satellite visuals on that location?
Again,
at a quicker pace?
It would probably need to be retrofitted to, you know.
Oh, okay.
It can give you a rough idea of the planet as a whole and like where things are. Not so much with the pinpoint.
So what if we took a shuttle overhead? How long would that take
to get to the other place?
The one that's far away.
Yeah, like an hour.
Okay. So let's. So he would look at him and he's like, "Let's get on the bike and head back to the shuttle, and then make our way over."
Why aren't we going to the village section first?
That's a couple of hours walk, like 4 or 5 hours walk.
Yeah, so if we're on the bike, it'll be 30 minutes.
Yeah, wait, okay, hold on. Maybe I'm not understanding. So
there's two locations. One with the big circle. That's the multiple days away if we were going.
Yeah, but if we take a shuttle, it's an hour.
Yes. Or
You should take the shuttle everywhere.
Or I'm suggesting to go to the villages because Frederick Ward's over there anyway. So if we need help, that we have 2 of our own from the Inquisition there, as well as the rest of the Arbite. If it's just the 2 of us going a hour with the only shuttle that's on world right now, we're not going to have reinforcements.
You're also leaving with the only bike.
That too. So I don't think Sybil is going to tactically be adamant about this.
Okay.
So
I mean, I'm not saying land and
we don't
do
know
anything.
What will be there and if we'll be able to leave.
So do you think we should get Miria and Lazarus with us?
I think that we should let them find out what's at the church. We should go to the center area between the villages and observe, and then make a decision at that point.
All right, let us go. But we'll take the shuttle back to the town, since they are aware of our presence.
Okay. I'll take the bike. And I guess we'll put the bike back on the shuttle, then take the shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
So we're going to the 3 village hole place.
Yes.
Ship.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to meet Frederick Ward and kind of watch.
All right.
Not really push on it, as far as I understand. So, yeah.
Well, the way the villages are set up, like they surround the area where the circle is, where the Xbox spots is. So you could go past the if you want to go specifically to the marker, you can go past the villages and go in there. Or if you want to observe the villages, you can do that too. Depending on what your priority is.
I want to go past them and go to the marker.
Okay.
That's your forte, but
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not
Okay,
gonna
so-
go into. I want to see what it is. If there's like a emptiness on the ground, I'm gonna be like, okay, there's definitely something underneath, probably. So I'm not going to try to find an entrance.
So you meet up with Fred Ward and with the Arbiter as well, and Sybil sneaks kind of through enemy lines, I guess, to investigate this marker. Now, when you get to the general area where the marker is, you see like a kind of not exactly a cliff face, but like a kind of hill with a very obviously carved side, which has been excavated slightly. So, what looks like doors are kind of pulled out from the side.
Like a dig site.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not like a quarry or anything. It's like people pried open some doors, some like stone doors, and then you got a little.
Like the doors were already in there.
Yeah.
Like they excavated doors and I've propped them open.
Yeah. So the doors are open and there's an inside.
Oh. Yep, not going in there by myself. Okay. Turning right around. On my way out. They have appear. If I had to guess based on just the pure artifact of the Eldar here, I think that they have discovered something of the Eldar in the ground. On this.
So should we wipe out these villages and investigate further?
I think that we should investigate the villages before wiping them out.
It's no fun.
Listen, I'm all for killing people. I'm very good at it, and I do enjoy my work. But at the same time, there could be a lot more to this, and the Eldar are a serious problem.
Yes. I've never seen one, but I know they're a problem.
Well, maybe, hopefully, we don't have to see any. Especially the Dark Eldar assholes.
You seem to know a lot about them.
She, accidentally glances at her arm and then looks away.
I can't see you, so...
I made it back to the...
Oh.
You're on your little buddy date.
Okay. I look at... Can I scrutinize her arm?
Sure.
Because that would have stuck out to him.
He would have scrutinized my behavior more than... Not so much my arm, right?
Yeah, you would have noticed the twitch towards the, and you do.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah, you're like, oh, that's a little weird.
Arcula will remember that.
Oh no, sorry. I thought that was 1 degree of success. That's
a
just
1.
That's rolling a 1.
Oh,
so you're
holy
like,
shit.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
You just
You
rolled a
rolled
1!
Oh my gosh.
Everybody
Oh,
hype
did
in
I just roll
chat.
one? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
crit.
Yeah. Like,
That's
you
a
know-
nat crit.
you not only notice the the glance towards the arm, you also notice Sybil slightly got a bit of a sore back, possibly slept weird, and has an itchy nose as well.
See what you're doing there. From a backstory perspective, Sybil and Dark Eldar have something to do with her arm.
Yeah.
Question. And I like pull you away from everyone. And I turn off the comms and I go, why did you mention the Dark Eldar and look at your arm?
They are my greatest nemesis.
They're always the Imperium's greatest nemesis.
No,
all
just
Xenos.
my personal nemesis. One in
What's
particular.
What's that have to do with your arm?
They took it from me.
Right. And then he like turns on his comms again. All right. Lazarus, Miria. What did you
Yes.
Just when I like go all out on that voice. It's so funny. They're investigating the church. Go do that.
That's kind of a segue for them to have their scene while all this shit happens.
Okay.
We are just arriving at the church.
Well, you guys have already been to the church. I don't know. This is back in time.
No, we're just arriving. We'll be right back. Lazarus, let's go on to church.
If anything, I was ahead of you.
Oh.
Yeah, he's already like walking through the doors, and you're like, let's go.
I've been like constantly trying to like get on his back, like a piggyback kind of thing. Like,
How's that going, Lazarus?
How tall is she?
not tall. Five.
Right.
I'd say like 5'5", 5'6".
I mean, if you have robot legs, you're as tall as you want to be.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna try to like hop up on your back, and then I'm gonna like extend my legs a little, and just like.
I don't know. I don't know what he meant.
Are you go gadgeting right now?
Oh yeah. Go gadget legs.
I'll allow it.
No, it's okay, but it's totally fine. All right, so we're going into the church then.
Yeah, and I'm a little over 7 feet tall. So,
Oh, freaking mountain.
well, I can freehand a heavy bolter. So yes.
Yeah. Okay. So what does this church look like that we're going into here?
What does it look like?
It is unimpressive.
Oh.
It is slightly in disrepair. It has a few people in it, kind of going through the motions. No one seems particularly zealous.
I imagine they're at an Arbite is with you guys too. Walked in to help investigate.
I assume they all went with you.
Yeah, I thought
No,
we were just, it was just us two.
No, I left the 3 Arbite to investigate the village that we were in. The city with the kingdom, the castle, and all that kind of shit. So they're just going around the village and like checking in with each other every 15 minutes. And I imagine one of them probably went with you to check the church. Whether they help your investigation or not, they're there. So
Okay. Well, they'll probably stand outside the. I mean, I didn't think they would, but they could stand outside the church then.
It's all right. I'll stand here. Call me if you need me.
Yes, of course. Let us go in and see this sad church. How does anyone pray in this?
They don't. And there's a very heavy hint of scorn in that.
Well, we'll walk in.
Yeah, there's as I said, there's a couple of people in there, kind of going through the motions. There's not even like a preacher or chaplain or anything.
There's no priest. Right. Are there any depictions, statues, anything of the Emperor?
Yeah. You assume they were brought, or kind of quickly
Or they
cobbled together.
maintained?
It hasn't been that long, so they're not in massive disrepair, but they aren't looked after either.
This is disquieting to me.
It is unnerving.
I will approach the person nearest to me praying.
Kind of looks up at you, does a bit of a double take and says, praise the Emperor.
May he guide your ways. Where is the priest? A chaplain?
Oh, we don't have one.
What do you mean you don't have one?
I mean what I said. We don't have one.
Why was one not assigned when you were first implemented into the Imperium?
Is one supposed to?
My goodness.
You would have been appointed to your king to raise a temple, Emperor's name, to assign it a chaplain.
No. Nothing like that. We come here, we praise, and we leave.
Then what is your primary god in which you pray to?
The Emperor, as we were taught.
Before this?
No one.
What are you thankful for?
The Emperor,
Why?
because we're told to be.
This is not acceptable. The Emperor gives you so much more. The Emperor gives you life, gives you wealth, gives you faith. And you say you must pray for what? For necessity.
It was part of our agreement in joining the Imperium.
This is sad. Unbelievable. No machines, no real faith for the Emperor. What is this?
It's disgraceful, is what it is.
You are religious, are you not, Lazarus?
To the utmost.
I think we should teach them what it means to be part of the Emperor's people. Do you not?
Are you saying a sermon or?
Sermon, bloodbath, you pick. What are you feeling? Praise or violence?
I'm feeling rage.
Well, you can channel that into either.
Every bolter feels a little hot. Yeah, just, again, you don't know whether it's actual heat or whether it's just,
Do I notice that?
No.
Okay.
It's just on fire.
It's just...
This is fine. Like,
We called it Pyrebrand for a reason.
mm.
It's all about your gun being on fire.
How many people are in this church?
10, spread out.
I am going to turn back and go back to the king's chambers.
Lazarus!
This is unacceptable, Miriam.
But you can change this.
And I will.
You can change it here.
Not with 10 people.
10 zealots.
10 people who don't even know what they pray to.
Teach them what they pray to.
Again, I will. And after that, I march out.
Okay. And the Arbiter, obviously goes with you.
I sing out a word to him. If he follows me, he follows me.
Yeah, he doesn't say a word, just follows you.
I stay.
Okay.
Briefly. I want to look around. None of them have metal parts, right? Like they're so yeah.
Yeah, they're just
Hmm.
they seem to be reasonably well off. There's no farmers or anything. There's people with a little bit of free time just hanging out in the church. I can feel Lazarus's anger.
Oh yeah. I just want to look at the guy that we just talked to and just look at him and be like, you will find a reason to pray soon, whether you like it or not.
I have
And
a
I'm-
reason to pray.
A better one. And I'll follow Lazarus behind.
Okay. Let's switch back very quickly to Sybil and Arkil.
Hello.
What are you guys currently?
I would like
Okay,
to
yeah.
infiltrate one of the villages.
Okay.
Again, similar fashion, but I want to know what Arkil is interested in doing.
Well, he's getting in contact with Lazarus right now. It's like,
Right.
Lazarus,
Okay,
what's
these are not people of the Emperor.
Wait a little bit further. Don't do anything rash.
I would never. The Emperor guides.
The Emperor protects.
So, what are we gonna do?
Let's go
I can infiltrate. Do we
infiltrate.
just for information?
Yes. See what you can find.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Can I roll scrutiny on what these like looking at the villages, or can I use awareness with my auspex?
Yeah.
Which that's the auspex is a plus something. Let's see. I didn't write it down. I think it's like plus 30.
Oh, the
Don't you
Auspex
hate it when
scanner?
that happens?
Yeah, yeah. It's
That's
to
why I have
awareness.
like you don't understand. I have post-it notes everywhere. It says here
30.
plus 30 to stealth on this, plus 30 to my or plus 5 on my.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm noticing what they're doing as like, so they're gathering stuff. I know that. Do they have anything like heretical or Xenos in nature after what she described to me?
So they for the most part they look similar. The soldiers, that is, at least, they look similar to the ones at the castle. There is one guy who you can't see his face, who's walking around, who has basically like it's a lot more conical, goes straight up, and has like kind of red plumes coming out the back of his head.
Like he's a general of some sort?
Yeah, yeah.
I would point
It looks Eldar in style.
Mm.
He's very obviously human, however, but
Yeah,
it looks like it's designed after probably like a Howling Banshee mask.
yeah. Sybil.
Mm.
There's a man, a woman in the center of the village. Do you see him with the red plumes?
I don't know. Did you need me to roll anything to get in to infiltrate?
Yeah, like they're on guard, but you
Okay.
know, your stealth is
I
it's
just
not
like
going to be
I
a
just
minus.
like rolling my
basically.
111 stealth
So yeah, roll me stealth.
on the one time that I fail. All right. No bonuses, I'm guessing.
No. Yeah, you get it. And while you're in there, you
This
do
feels
hear
good, guys. Okay, don't judge me.
you do hear talk of like exactly what they're doing. What they're doing is they're basically resisting the insane work hours, and they've basically been treated like slaves to excavate this whole thing. And you hear them describing something, which is something they say. It almost looks like it's a very kind of golden, almost like a statue that looks like the birds, the wings of a bird that kind of go around like that and then join together at the top and then go out a little bit.
Ooh.
Which, okay, roll me with plus 20. Roll me the Dark Eldar again. Forbidden Law.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like some people may know what this is anyway.
Thank you, rolling gods. 6 degrees of success.
At least you know what this is. This is an Eldar webway gate.
Oh,
And
fuck
let's end it there.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
That is a hype way to fucking end this fucking session. Are you serious? Holy shit.
Oh, and there's an Eldar webway gate. So next week, that's like,
Oh my god. Yes.
I'm so
That's how you fucking end a
excited,
session.
guys.
God damn.
I'm so excited. And I'm also really excited because I think we're almost at 100 YouTube subs, and I'm like very happy about that.
Yay.
That means I can have a
Thank
real
you
name,
everybody
guys.
for joining.
I can be a real girl.
I'm a real boy. Girl.
boy.
We're only 2 away now.
This is so
That means I
fun.
have to ask every single one of you guys in my stream right now if you are subbed to me on YouTube. Because if you're not, you could be one of 2 people that helps me get to 100. That's where I'm ending it like that. I'm just like,
I'm liking the reaction in chat as well.
yes, it's amazing. No, I love the Eldar lore and how fucked everything is.
Yeah.
I just like, it's complete and utter chaos, and I love it. My favorite series of lore. That's actually how I like fell in love with Warhammer, was how crazy Warhammer is, and then paired with the chaos that came from them, and I was just like, this is like
Can you play for one more hour?
the best in the world. I love it. So
Can't
yes.
you play for one more hour?
Oh yeah, sure, no problem. You know,
But
just-
then it would be a cliffhanger.
No, but I started like when you started talking about the pointed helmets.
Yeah,
and
well-
weapons, was like, oh no.
yeah. My
Yeah.
my internal brain was doing the same thing, but I didn't want to do anything. I wanted it to kind of unfold as its own. So that was
Meta,
a great
you're at
episode.
99.
Just one more. Guys, do me this favor, because then... Oh, we did it. We got it 100. Bam.
Yeah.
Bam. Bam. You guys are awesome. I love you. Thank you.
YouTube for once, but...
Yo.
So what? What's that?
Nothing.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
I like potatoes. They're pretty great.
What did he say? I was excited.
I'm
That's rude.
potatoes.
You're rude. That's all I have to say about that. Anyway,
Who doesn't like potatoes, really?
we
I
did
love
it.
potatoes.
We
Good.
did it. We had a great episode 4. That's what I was referring to. We did it.
This has been a good session.
Yeah, let's do roundtable. Do the who are you, and maybe something that you really liked about the episode, any particular moments, and then we'll get the heck out of here. So let's start in reverse order. Let's start with Sheepdog.
Hey guys, I'm Sheepdog. SheepDogGaming on YouTube. If you actually open YouTube, you can find me there by searching for Sheepdog. No, probably SheepDogGaming actually. If you search Sheepdog, you'll find videos of dogs.
I want to do that. Sorry.
So this was really fun. I wasn't sure which planet they were going to go to. I wanted to leave it a little bit open to see, like where we go with. We got other interesting planets, but they chose the Eldar planet. So I did very slightly dangle that cult thing in front of them, being like, "Ooh, there's a cult. Maybe go check
Well,
that
it's
out."
a cult of Eldar is the thing.
I mean, there's no definitive evidence of Eldar on the planet, but
Sir, we just
well, I mean, there's mention of a webway gate, and there's there, but they could have just seen like
Yeah, well,
murals, and
I'm not saying it's Eldar, but they're definitely believers.
I'm not saying it's Eldar, but Eldar.
Not saying Eldar, but pointed helmets.
Yeah. So yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. I was really looking forward to the revelation of the webway gate. I thought it was going to happen when Sybil found the doorway, but the paranoia of this group is just wonderful. Being like, doorway, run, and
So I have to be pointed here because from a character perspective, she would not rush into the situations with Eldar.
Yeah.
Because arm, and she wants to keep the other one for right now. So yes.
Also not character thing. I fucking hate elves, including space elves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. And I just need to put that that's a thing now that exists. Yes. Okay. I'm happy. So, yeah, we can find you on the YouTube, which I just linked there. Go and check Sheepdog out and subscribe to him there. And then I'll also do the twitching things as well, I suppose. Oh, I forgot.
I do sometimes stream on Twitch, and I'm way ahead of my work on YouTube right now, so I might stream a little bit more.
Yay!
Good man.
My streams get weird though, so maybe don't turn up.
They definitely can attest to get very weird.
Oh man, that's like my
involved.
shit. I like getting a little weird on Twitch. It's all right.
Good. It's great on a like Friday morning. I lurk in his channel because I had to wake up early, and I start working. And by the time that he's wrapping up, he's just singing and talking about the most random bullshit. I'm like, I don't even know. It's great.
Yes, Lanesh cultist is fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fantastic, awesome guys. So let's swing over. So reverse order, we were doing. It should be Crazy Hippie next, right?
Technically, I'm always first, but sure.
I thought we did McLoken first this time.
We did.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't care. It's
Doesn't
your turn
matter.
now.
Doesn't matter.
No, it's hippie. Yeah.
Huh. Yay! Who are you, and what did you think about the episode?
I'm Gazib69. I do stream here every day on Twitch. I'm a Reddicaster. I will be enjoying probably beating the knowledge of the Emperor into a certain set of people. And yeah, I like it all. I enjoy the Warhammer universe, so it's a fun thing. I'm gonna potentially enjoy hating everything about Eldar even more than I already do. And yeah, I don't know. Let's start a great cult of Lazarus. It'll be fine.
I just loved your reaction when you started to realize where it was going. And I could just see your face being like, "You motherfucker!"
I did the same. Like I did the same thing with Judas. I was like, "Ah, you fuck."
Yeah.
That one could have been a lot worse for us, if I'm being.
It could have been way worse.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised it didn't get, but yeah, like the more he went, it was like, yeah, you know, Point Helmet was like, whatever, it's sleek, fast weapons. Fuck, they're either German engineering or these are Eldar.
Perfect.
German engineering.
Good day.
Good day.
German
Guten Tag.
engineering. Oh, that's great. Awesome. Yeah, guys, make sure you drop a follow. The link is in chat. You could also use my extension, by the way. If you just click on this, like if you hover over the video player, a little icon will pop up. And there's a book with a D20 inside. If you click through there, there's all of our characters, and there's a follow button right fucking there. So you don't even have to go anywhere. You just click the follow button. It's great. I made it.
It's fucking cool.
Letting you know.
You should be super proud of that. I love it.
So it's getting more upgrades and features, but that's the thing that I've been working on. It's a roleplay extension. You could find it on Twitch. There's a panel below in my channel that also links to more information, including the website with all the features that we have and our planning. So anyway, moving on to the beautiful omgVandi.
Aw, that's really nice. Hello, my friends. I play Miria. My name is omgVandi, and you can find me on Twitch and Twitter. I only stream on my channel once a week, and it's Saturdays at 6 p.m. EST. And I also stream another RPing session, a D&D campaign called Table Story: The Seventh Eon, and it is DM'd by the Whack Steven, so you can see it on his channel. But yeah, so go ahead and give me a follow at twitch.tv/daddysheepdo/subscribe.
I heard my name. I was reading my bio, which I forgot I wrote up, which is very very sad.
My brain took a little bit of reticence.
Any particular
and
moments?
and then we have to pass it over.
Yeah.
To the one and only McLoken.
Oh, me? I didn't think. No.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. It's the Metamancer. It's the Metamancer.
No.
Well, apparently there's
no. Okay, go ahead.
There's multiple of me. I'm not the only one.
Wait, what?
Yeah. If you guys didn't know, I'm quadruplets. There's McLoken, there's Mitloken, there's
Macloken?
Mizloken, and then there's Mahloken. Mahloken. Hello everyone. I'm McLoken. I thought it was really cool today because I got to investigate stuff, and then people kind of like taking the lead. It's so awesome to be like, you do this, and people, and it like kind of works at a cohesion, not where someone you're like, this is the plan, and then one player is like, wah! Like, you're like
I mean, it may happen because
I also enjoy Vandi scenes where now she's mad at Lonnie, and there is a story developing there, and
get him killed.
Finding out some of Sybil's backstory, and then seeing Lazarus mad at the church on this shitty planet. So I kind of suspect the Eldar have a hand in everything, but like I think this is one of those cases where the Imperials came and saw the planet. They're like, we're the Imperium, you're part of us now, and they're like, okay, and then when they left, they're like, okay, let's go back to what we were doing before, because no one's here to tell us.
Yeah,
That's why when Arkiel was like, where's your Imperial representative? Either they left one and they fucking killed him, or he's already, that's why he asked that question. Or they didn't leave one. He thinks he fucking killed them. So he's like high like suspect on them. And that's why
now there's no priest. We got problems, guys.
No.
Lazarus is upset.
There is no priest, and there's a guy saying I don't want to pray. And then we're finding Eldar stuff and all that kind of stuff going on. And if you notice, I left my door open because it was hot in here, and all the animals had to come investigate because Meta and I have locked.
There's so many animals. I'm like losing my shit. There's the cat, and then your dog, and I'm just like,
there's
like,
2 cats and 1 dog. This is Rex is sleeping down here. If you guys want to see, hold on.
Yes, I do.
Hi. Say hi, Rex.
Hi, Rex.
Rex, hold on.
He's so good.
No, you say something. Oh, hold on.
He said words.
Let me trick him.
Oh God.
Come on, Rex.
Making grunting noises.
Good boy.
Vandi.
And now he's excited.
So
he's like,
good.
Yay! Yay!
He's so good. Look at him. Oh my God, I love him. He's my new Lonnie.
And then there's Rocket behind him. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Rocket is Bartholomew.
That's how Lonnie actually dies.
Oh,
He gets turned into a dog. Oh my God.
no.
All the warp.
Memories.
All right. Anything else you want to add before we?
Follow me on Twitter at McLoken. You guys can find me on my show called Chosen. That's a D&D 5e campaign. That's Final Fantasy homebrewed out of my brain. And then I'm on a channel called twitch.tv/not so speedruns on Thursdays, playing we just finished up our season 1 of Metropolis, where Team Esper, that's Meta's team, best crew, we figured out the story when there was no one else. And then Fridays here, obviously, and then Sundays Call of Cthulhu also here at 5 p.m. Central. And then I have a second campaign I'm going to be starting on Mondays, starting at 7 p.m. Central as well. It's going to be a City of Mist campaigns. Announcement of the cast is yet to be determined, but I hope you guys like a lot of RP because the people I have in mind love RPing. So thank you guys for having me on the show, and thank you guys for playing and being awesome cast and being Hitchhiker's Guide to Warhammer. That's what I did. Huh? No, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. I was gonna say I have to say like because I didn't mention like my favorite part about today, and like it was just something so small, but just the back and forth that we had, Hippie, like in the church. I sat there and I was like, oh, this is good. Like this is working. Like it was like it felt like really smooth, and I was just like, oh, this is like what I'm looking for in RP. Like this is good. And so I just, man, I felt that connection, and it just like I think it worked.
I am normally actually I do a lot more RP roleplay than like rule-based roleplay. So
yeah. I love that. Like that's my game. Like I love it, and I'm just like thank you for indulging me in that. Thank you all for indulging me in that. Like I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, that's not true. You guys know what you're doing. That's why you're here. Because we love you.
Don't replace any of Lads versus Limbs, please.
Yeah, on that note, my favorite parts were definitely when you guys got to interact with each other. Obviously, I really enjoy being able to do the thing that Sybil does really well. I apologize if I ever get overexcited, but I have waited 7 years to play this character, so I'm like very happy when I do get to actually do the things that she's good at, and it's exciting to me. So I apologize if that overwhelms the situation. And I also really appreciate being able to have a cast of people who not only enjoy RP, but are also willing to work with everybody's style of RP, and that really means a lot to me. So thank you guys for being here. Real quick, as we close out, thank you for the subs and the resubs and the bit donations and the YouTube subs. You guys got me to 100 YouTube subscribers finally, which I hadn't really been doing a lot of YouTube content. Now I am, and it's awesome. We have a real URL now. I'm a real YouTuber, okay?
Woo!
I don't have a verified badge. That's okay. I don't care. I have a URL. It's fine.
You also have a
so that's exciting. And I'm happy about that. So thank you for that. And then real quick, tomorrow, again, no stream during the day. I'm going to go and pick up my sister from the station, and we're going to go start things ready for the charity stream, which is on Sunday, which is what I wanted to talk about right before we leave. Here is the information. It's super simple. I actually have to update this with the proper donation link. But basically, if we raise $500, Modifius, who is the publisher of the game system that we're going to be playing on stream, which is Tales from the Loop, will donate a hardcover copy of the rulebook to a winner in chat. So it's a 4-hour one-shot. I hope you guys can join me even a portion of the day. If not, please just go ahead and share the information. If you're following me on Twitter, it'll be up all weekend, and it's all over the place. It's also pinned to my profile on Twitter right now. And there's also a YouTube trailer that I put out there. It's like a promo thing with the link to everything as well. So if you're more of a YouTube person, just go to my YouTube, and it's actually the first thing that you should see. So thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. We may or may not be back next week, depending on how Vandy's school stuff is happening. So she's going to update us, and then I'll let you guys know. What I think we should do, though, Sheepy, is another video for your channel. So look out on Sheepy's YouTube for that as well. And I hope to see you guys on Sunday if you can make it. And that's it for us. So have a great night, and thank you again.
All right, say bye.
Have a great weekend.